silent information carriers. But people like us cannot be silenced, cannot be bullied, or cannot be pushed to the level where if he say we can be pushed. This now for Keke Thomas Sandy, Unawe Sabian, the press secretary of Salon. Keke Thomas Sandy, I sent something to him this morning, something that I have proof of, something that I know what I'm talking about. I know ever in the history of Salon, the one that we don't sabi me, the one that we don't go school with me, the one that we know. I don't deal with figments of imagination. I don't do the study. You know, there are certain individuals where you can get in life. You they study them. One of the individuals who I ever studied in life was Sylvia Bladin. You know, they just talk. When it talk, it get proofs. When I also see recently where I think Minister of Information talks, say, you know, get proof of town hall meeting. We have seen that video has surfaced. So whatever I say, I talk to you, it's something I have proof of. If Keke Thomas Sandy, what I send to you, consider it cyberbullying, sending it back to me that under section, blah, blah, blah of blah. It is considered to be cyberbullying. Then let's see. I am waiting to get the service. Let them serve me. And then from there, we go take her off from there. So I'm waiting. Some of we know where you feel say we don't know. 2 years of investigating, 2 years of finding facts. 2 years of looking at what others cannot look at. If I'm bringing it to your notice, I'm not feel say you go look at it and say, me, it to get bad blood. Will not forget bad blood. I tell you because I feel like you need to know that I know. Yeah? I'm not saying it out of grudge or malice. I have never begged you. I have never gone to your office asking for arms or asking for be part of any of you overseas travels where they put names then for let them go. Yeah, whatever I say here is something that I know of and something that I have evidence of. I'm ready for any court of law. I repeat, I am ready for any court of law. Keke Thomas Sandy, I don't want to let crash me crow me to talk in secret, but since you don't begin call on cyberbullying, let's the bullying start. Yeah.
Any side, and I could show evidence say he handed back all the Yuki, all the problems, all the people, all the facilities where they have to be separately and this country. And I want we get paramount children and have from the north. I beg when I try to talk to Ernest, big man, if you be big man. If you don't be big man, if they treat you like small boy, you're not going to be surprised. When I know when they see me talk like this, but that's fair, they will not take them. We get 10 years, it is 1 year, you do 11 years. One day we don't lead protest now. Anything happen, we support him. Now it's time for him to keep off. He either becomes a statesman or we will reduce him to nothing. That is the thing. So, the time don't come now because the first responsibility in this country is to protect the people of this country. We know this left Sudan and idiots if they incite violence, if they incite all kinds of things, then when I Sudan, we know so that they send money for us. And they send message that they tell us we have for cost today and we have for cost tomorrow. We know all of that. I mean, people say it will change, but it don't want change. But if it not change, we will make it change. That's the only thing I see. So, Koya, I will challenge any side, and I will show evidence say he handed back all the Yuki, all the problems, all the people, all the facilities where they have to be separately and this country. And I want we get paramount children and have from the north. I beg when I try to talk to Ernest, big man, if you be big man. If you don't be big man, if they treat you like small boy, you're not going to be surprised. When I know when they see me talk like this, but that's fair, they will not take them. We get 10 years, it is 1 year, you do 11 years. One day we don't lead protest now. Anything happen, we support him. Now it's time for him to keep off. He either becomes a statesman or we will reduce him to nothing. That is the thing. So, the time don't come now because the first responsibility in this country is to protect the people of this country. We know this left Sudan and idiots Sudan if they incite violence, if they incite all kinds of things, then when I Sudan, we know so that they send money for them. And they send message that they tell us we have for cost today and we have for cost tomorrow. We know all of that. I mean, people say it will change, but it don't want change. But if it not change, we will make it change. That's the only thing I see. So, Koya, I go challenge at any side, and I go show evidence say he handed by all the Yuki, all the problems, all the people, all the facilities where they have to inside my credit and this country. And I want, we got paramount children I have from the north. I beg, when I try to talk to Ernest, big man, if you be big man. If you don't be big man, if they're treating a small boy, you're not going to be surprised. When I know when they see me talk like this, but that's fair, they will not take out. We get 10 years, if 1 year, you do 11 years. One day we don't lead protest now. Anything happen, we support him. Now it's time for him to keep off. He either becomes a statesman or we will reduce him to nothing. That is the case. So, the time don't come now because the first responsibility in this country is to protect the people of this country. We know this left Sudan and idiots Sudan if they incite violence, if they incite all kinds of things, then when I Sudan, we know so that they send money for them. And they send message that they tell us we have for cost today and we have for cost tomorrow. We know all of that. I mean, people say it will change, but it don't want change. But if it not change, we will make it change. That's the only thing I see. So, Koya, I go challenge at any side, and I go show evidence say he handed by all the Yuki, all the problems, all the people, all the facilities where they have to inside my credit and this country. And I want, we got paramount children I have from the north. I beg, when I try to talk to Ernest, big man, if you be big man. If you don't be big man, if they're treating a small boy, you're not going to be surprised.
All right, good evening and welcome to a program where we call We Are Right on YouTube and on Facebook. And of course, inside this program, now that we can bring things them where a lot of people don't want you for your well, maybe if they want you for your they want for make sure you get different idea about what that thing they're about. So what we can do, we can ask God again for a direction, as well as we can do a lot of research on them things and make sure say we get the thing how it's supposed to be. Well, not all the time we can perfect too. Sometimes and then we can make mistake. And when we make mistake, we get people them as well. When our family members, they will take notes, we they write, we they copy, and then they make sure say them back them up with their own evidence we then get, back them up with the research we then they do, and then we all sit on back and put things together for make you get the right information. We don't have to be Ministry of Information and Civic Education. No. We don't have to be Ministry of Misinformation and Civic Education. We don't have to be Ministry of Disinformation and even the civic education, if I don't know how to put them, because the minister himself not be position in country in color whenever they put an closed. Again, decide for someone like Nigeria style. Well, I wonder Oscar education where they give me picking them with that. I hope they not go away that kind of close day, for change with country in color. Begin make a day go and dance with her. Not all country flag down do. Please be wise. Yeah. Okay, so anytime this minister had then the debunker, imagine you wait for the giving information. Now the boy Joe this way wait for the giving information. Every day then debunking information. If not to Sylvia, now we if not to win other people, if not to every day. And then it can get a zeal, it can get a courage for actually when people they don't project things them, we Kamarimba, Sylvia, we or any other person don't pink out information where they don't go dig out. It can sabi run, with in foot for can say no, that ain't a fake news. It's sabi make and then again bobo them we can sabi edit for them, then make them fake news. At the end of the day, they can come back and begin right for we. In case this happen, this and this and this, no makeup go. Yeah. Then I see then there's son of parliament, Singapore Solomon Thomas, they praise him as one of the best minister of information we don't ever get. In fact, now Singapore Solomon Thomas say when then they talk about the Ministry of Information, people then trust that ministry they pass any other time. Anyway, this type of program we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Yesterday we been begin with something. In fact, not yesterday. From where we hear this information, we don't go on with this one. Where they talk about things them way get for with Ernest Bai Koroma. In Cameroon of the country. Before this time, we been begin to ask a lot of questions. Ernest Bai Koroma treatment been go tick. How comes we reach to this position where then they negotiate now for make it come? How comes, Parliament they involve in this particular matter right now? What they go on? What we need for know, we no know. What we need for sabi, we no sabi. So today we dey ask inside the program, who that really for decide when or how Ernest Bai Koroma for return back? I mean, not say return back. When Ernest Bai Koroma for return, because if I say return, then I say back na tautology, like rubbish. Alright, complete repetition. When Ernest Bai Koroma for return na in your own country, now the court also be the answer to alleged treason. Because they're not proven guilty of anything. But at the same time, they're not vindicate them. What they mean? They're not clear in aid of anything. What's position this way then they put this man? You don't hear this video. We continuously play on these days. This man, what they call Mother Baby, say if Ernest Bai Koroma no want for be big man, he go treat her like small bobo. He go put her at the place we want for. Person at the places he want put him. For say na witch hunt, for say na out of grudge, out of bad that, na out of waiting. Who that for prove who that? Or who that for prove waiting at this point? Now that make the court been there for see how they can able to find somebody guilty or how they can say you're not guilty. But how comes now when they left the court, we're supposed to prove somebody where they don't go make that kind of babala allegation against, and then when they end up for going to parliament, for let parliament go push a particular thing where go clear somebody, or not even clear, where go make somebody get the amnesty, the privilege for come back. This now a whole man where don't rule this country, don't protect this country. Now in now then they go big for Lekam. Okay, let not say they go big for her. But who's parliament sit down in all of this? Why then choose for bypass, undermine the court for Canada parliament? Waiting they go on. Waiting they at stake. Waiting they don't strike. Who's kind deal? For saying that ECOWAS still the play role, because ECOWAS been tell we they don't make the sugar coated. Then tell we plain. They say Ernest Bai Koroma, they go on waiting and consider in a diplomatic letter as temporal exile. Shh. You get that? You understand? Temporal or exile. Okay. So we will need to understand waiting with the talk at this particular point in time. It is not a time where man and they can begin talk no more like I don't want for talk. So today we don't count another person. Where for me we can consider for be the diplomatic guy. The lecturer in terms of handling, anything we get for do with diplomatic issue, anything we get for do with, things and bilateral relationship. We say two countries they meet up. Waiting they happen. Waiting can happen. Waiting the law will all say, waiting the international protocol say, waiting this say, we say this sidom and all of them things there. This na exactly waiting we they look at inside the program this evening. So if that be the case, family members them. Before I bring and come inside, I just bring mankind inside quickly. I see just don't guy inside. I thought kushe.
Smepia kusha. Good evening, family members, and we are doing a good evening kusha kabo.
Thank you for joining me at the program.
Say we had in a balance we had. Anyhow when you get for kind side he had.
Water size stone.
So yes.
You must gamble. But most of the water size that word they are not sure say the old water again water size stone.
It it depends on which thing you dey look at.
I know
But
they look at nothing, I
actually,
just look at water size stone. That
no, well,
word and that
actually,
thing, the water size stone says safe. Say, you go, you must come back now the water size stone.
well, you must come back. There are some people in the way unshakable. You see what a size stone? It represents people them way you are the in the character. They know the shift. You understand me? They know the shift for please anybody. So the parable itself, now like for make you know, say this word what I don't tell you so. It's the truth or this me character what don't prove to you so now so it be any hour when you meet them you they can meet me about saying now so it be and then there are some people and they wait me they call them what a side stone again now because they cleave to their community they cleave to who side and they so you let you go tax here you can meet that same community but like you rightly said, I want I forget so much people and again we get the character of which you will say this one our size stone. You know, I know say there might be few possibly, but like how you been look and first time say, you know, me now water size stone, anyhow you go you carry the meet me now. Guys now bra, the kind rain they would for them, the kind water size stone they wouldn't care good. No go be
Well, waiting I be they look at basically where they say I don't wonder if we get water size stone they if they word it team up. Because let's take for example inside Freetown. Like, this me, I wouldn't call it. I'll show you this thing today. Most people they know then go so then go they say and say sexiness or other thing. I'll show you this thing. This me teeth with it before so. This this one you see like a file.
uh-huh. Uh-huh.
A water size stone. I thought something in
Water
there.
size stone and shake up. Okay.
Not to Josh. Okay, now a file am for me. Who say other people they do pay money. Now they in file am for me better one.
You know, me sap me get one. I get one experience with water size stone. You see, na get pump. You know, say get pump. We get one rock the we call this skating. So you go up and you sleep, you get ball, the skate kind of you understand me?
Now the same
Yes,
stone
and
and
funny,
there. Yes.
now the same stone and there.
The same stone.
Lord have
Well,
mercy.
no, not only one red pump, but this one Kissy
Oh, na Kissybrook. Oh yes, Kissybrook get that same stone day. I get that same kind of stone the way you did. Bra, what do get Thomas we kept na school Christ Church. I don't ever forget. But that be like a there we all no say like a way holiday time the near school activities the lesson. But one I will kept book now go na that range in the. I get one guy we like he mean big for most of one at the class. Ishmael is still there. He may ride bicycle. Don't swim. Now the skate can this what they call. I see me left up the skate candle. When I Ishmael hold me foot, and Ishmael twist me foot. Usa me head go knock. Now only God saved me that day. I see a whap me head bang. What you get the sound like a way I in the knock. We see a grab, I take me uniform, I wear me uniform, I hold me bag. And so I take the work I go now phone. But me that serious in that.
Yes.
And funnily again, one last thing we're going to need for talk about that, now the fact that that was one of the things that will give me my foundation in God. Because when I aid at me, they at me. I don't want to tell nobody say me aid the art. Because I know you know like the way they come up, you didn't also it's if you're not able for lie, you fearful for lie. So now I take water, I go lay down near the fridge. I begin pray. I remember say I read Psalm 23, the Lord is my shepherd. And I say, Papa God, you are heal me aid. Take away this aid that's sorry for me. We are not getting that water. This thing that when you say you faith for be like a picking. We are getting that water. The water, the cup they come on and me mouth me aid the well. The cup they come on and me mouth be aid the well. From that day they take today, that has always been a testimony to any time I talk about that incident. That has always been a testimony.
I thought you could be right. So let's say this. I think we're not meant to by prayer, but I think we get similar, thing, with regards to exercise stone. I mean, I push me. I left now all stronger as bobo. And push me na the stone at the swim. Then thing they go swim. All kind bad trick then at the water side and they would wait. Then bobo
I tell
entity.
you.
So I go swim now. This bobo they be enemy now push me. I'm not able for all. because it not actually mean for push me for la for them, but intend for push me for la go inside the water. So now it turns say that the other way around.
Yes. That become out in the door and
Yes, that the other way around. I'll try for fet la not go inside the water and not able to skate. Same soap binding at the stone. I mean mortar go with. Boom. So the pain will grab with and not get option instead of free, it begin on. I run after and say I no able catch him. So that's why I get me own pain. That thing I will eat something, anything past this. And not all this normal. It broke this, it broke one like me jaw teeth. The same for the it broke all two. Like 3 teeth together. And this jaw teeth, I imagine from one small. Say now, I get that broke teeth. Pass what I can over and I can feel them.
So so the teeth don't even come out safe.
No come on. All just broke. No come on. Say now. And they're very strong.
Well, you
know,
get
until I can't like feel and not be the waiting and pass the way be fresh. Like anything you eat go a problem. Yeah. But anyway. So Ona we watch the game right now. Ona no we know the watch the game. England don't suffer one down. So England don't suffer one down right now in the 36th
England
minute.
They down.
Yes, why not? England they one down right now. Why not? So
no, England need for beats Norway, man. If England no beats Norway,
I see the table a turn differently, but we'll go no more until the game just day. But I mean, in favor of Norway, even though Norway is not a small team, but that's why I see no more the things there right now. And then we get Argentina. Them waiting for play. Argentina, most of the people, most of the world, they are against them right now because of what happened. Now the last match, especially Africa. So low actually for them.
Me Argentina not to the last match no man. Not be they look like the World Cup dedicatedly. I can just pass the eye. But I think to say Argentina what happened with the Abius country with Egypt and again who they play again before Egypt. I notice say
I think them play Cape Verde.
Yes, Cape Verde and Egypt. Okay. So I noticed a lot of things about Argentina. I noticed the number of fouls. I noticed the referee they support Argentina a lot. Then they give Argentina a lot of advantage. The number of time when they will call fouls for others, they no call them for Argentina. Okay. And Argentina they play fouls when are like an outright. Boy, so you don't say no, this is a foul, this is a yellow card foul. Probably. And then they just the way they call. Yes, so probably I just think to say these are the things where they make like a minute they get interest and World Cup passing. Because
especially
the World Cup for me has always been fixed. Especially this one he clearly he openly say this is a fixed kind of World Cup.
All right. Anyway. Continue for the inside the program. Now let's just bring in we man inside the program this 7 term. We don't deal with we long term. We don't this say but decide for keep the gun warm. Say we compete with big time match right now. So we get for make sure say we get the momentum small in as much as easy. But I'll go quickly and then bring in Ajibo Tijan Jalo inside the program this evening. Good evening and welcome to the program, Ajibo.
Good evening, Singapore. Good evening, Arthur, and good evening to our viewers.
Thank you for joining me inside the program this evening.
You're most welcome, sir.
All right. So, Ajibo, we're not wasting more time. We'll go straight to the real issue before we can talk about other issues them. Because I go really want for you talk about 2 different issues them this evening. One get for do with Ernest Bai Koroma issue. And the other one get for do with this ECOWAS conference or summit where they come up, inside the country. I will need for get your, expertise, analysis into the 2 issues there. Let's start with Ernest Bai Koroma right from the top. And first of all, let me start with this video where we begin play rapidly when we start the program this evening. We need for make you tell what you think first about this because This now also we see embarrassment, molestation, fitiai, begin come up publicly, from two statesmen them, the president to the former president. Let's watch this back quickly and you tell what you think first before we go before.
I will challenge on any side and I will show evidence say he handed for all the yuki, all the problems, all the key, all the conflict where they have to this everybody and this country. And I want we get paramount children I have from the north. I beg when I try to talk to Ernest, big man before me big man. If you don't be big man, if they're treating a small boy, you're not going to be surprised. When I know when they see me talk like this, but that's fair, they will not take him. We get 10 years, it is 1 year, you do 11 years. One day we not lead protest now. Anything happen with the supporter. Now it's time for him to keep off. He either becomes a statesman or we will reduce him to nothing. That is the truth. So, the time don't come now because the first responsibility in this country is to protect the people of this country. We know this left Sudan and idiots today if they incite violence, if they incite all kinds of things, then when I Sudan, we know so that they send money for them. And they send message that they tell us we have for cost today and we have for cost tomorrow. We know all of that. I mean, people say it will change, but it don't want change. But if it not change, we will make it change. That's the only thing I see. So, Koya.
Alright, so this time our low starts. I really want low starts from this side, Ajibo. This not a new video. Now video where come out from the time where they made the campaign, inside the 2020 election. And this been come up with big time debates, and then we end up for see Usai we dey now. First of all, on this video, what in be you take where you first see this one?
And at this point we had they give you a premise. We are not just bringing into action. It's make people, take this look at how things start and how other issues happen and how other issues.
Okay, so if you hear we la all you dey right first, Ajibu, you dey come broken. So waiting we go on for advise you, please. We go on for let you left and come back. Gigi snow back. Let's see what it's like. You come and broken, then I don't know what happened. But we go on for let you left and come back. Gigi snow. So we can continue with the rest of the conversation because we don't forget what you say in the beginning until to the time we'll stop you. Family member, then this night program we add on YouTube and on Facebook, and of course we just won't forget to add Jipu in opinion into all of this. I think waiting I get to be time for talk about the premise where we can lay first before we go into the real discussion. Now that will be the time for say. But it will come back and can see how best it can lay in into all of this. And I will deliberately refuse for let me and Arthur begin for talk about that because we want to forget independent analysis into this. Arthur, you sent to me one video where I want to follow a pinch pan quick one before Ajibuli come inside again. You send this video to me, and this one drew my attention. And I tell you behind the scenes, say, after this video, so we need for discuss them today, and we need for discuss them maybe not the first time this way, we go talk to regional content on this particular video for let tell we because the person way appear in the video tell we about what it been tell like again, not the first time this some of them things also they happen. So family members that will not listen quick one to this man. I not sabi him, I don't know if I also sabi a name. But it choose for come up because it want for buy tricycle, way una can call keke tricycle for one transport. And this nothing way we be don't begin know. Remember say one time in the way them born one way one motorbike, a shop born by Tina Watalo or so. We will get all of them things here so we be the camera. But first no listen to this.
Fellow Sierra Leonean, I can explain something way I know say some of una go don experience them. I dey look for keke for buy from his staff. So they shop around, they look for new keke for buy from his staff.
Okay, I think I'll go all at this point and we will go back to Ajibu. The reason why we go all at this point and go back to Ajibu because we actually want Ajibu for it just all work done, it tire, make we just get in views quick
Yes.
one, and maybe we'll find another time for talk about this particular man. Sorry about that, but it's very important within this man being the time for talk about. Okay, welcome again, Ajibu. I think waiting I understand where you begin for talk where we not get clear, and the fact we talk about premise. I think that the only word I want day why if I find one,
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon again. Good evening. What I will say, I like this about Weird because Weird not just jump into action. Weird they actually give you a premise. They take you back, make you see other things them where they actually create the motivation for the other thing that happen. So this they give people them a good perspective as to who side this malice come, who side this grudge come, you'll get to who side will get to. That's how they say.
Oh, yeah.
Clearly, when you listen to President Bio in campaign trail, it shows say he was jittery, it shows say he was nervous. You see and say he really not be get confidence, they lack confidence at that point, he be restless. Okay, and if they believe say President Koroma, they take the stage away from him. Here is someone that has been a president, that is no longer a president, entering their own in order to be president again. But yet, the person when a president spend all the time for try for admonish or for talk about in action and whatnot and so on. Whereas if you are confident as a president, you go ahead and talk about the things that we don't do and not even pay attention to them, But you see all the startups where President Biogi, President Kuruma, clearly President Kuruma was a threat. Okay, his existence, him just being around, clearly not a threat to his presidency.
Okay, so now we don't get this background of Usa we come out. By the way, before we go, England don't hold up to Norway. The game now na 1-1. The game now na 1-1. England on top back Norway and then score in the 45 plus 2 minutes. Out of the 4 minutes extra time, they actually score 45 plus 2 minutes, 45 minutes at the end of the second half, but they add 4 minutes, so 45 plus 2 minutes and then score. Yeah, and Jude Bellingham scored one day, and the first
Bellingham.
yeah, and the first one
Bellingham?
actually, yeah, na Andreas Geldupa. And I know sabi call her no attempt herself. Me no kill game for game for we don't hear you then they call her Andreas. Anyway, so now let me go back to Ajibu. Ajibu, the thing where we hear from Joseph Fitzgerald Kamara, the other day I charged Joseph Fitzgerald Kamara na here, in as much as in a lawyer, but in a politician. And because in a politician, it always the real explanation at every point in time. Because na person where we dey look forward say you want for become president of Sierra Leone. And no need for disguise or keep information for we. Although in this case it's quite different because in a lawyer and a bound by oath of office. It get for go by waiting the law say certain agreement the way they strike and not get for come public. But they all together with the government been denied that ECOWAS letter will be see say Ernest Bai Koroma they go on temporal exile na Abuja. But then build the information to we, Joseph and the government, build the information to we say no, unless they go on medical na Abuja. Where we all know say unless in medical na Germany they do most of them. So now that this thing don't come up, unless by Kuma don't go Abuja, what you will expect? Let's start from that side. Now it go Abuja, what you will expect with regards in case?
Okay, so make a disclaimer very quickly. I am not a spokesman for Ernest Koroma. I'm not a spokesman for APC. I am here as a family member. They give me analysis of how I see things based on my expertise. Yeah. All right. So this turned out to be very messy. It has now turned out to be very, very messy. Indeed, it's so confusing because Ernest Koroma was indicted. Okay? He was indicted for crimes which range from treason to misprision of treason and nobody. Okay? Then crime then in a very high crime. Okay? And anywhere there'll be a pre-trial detention. Normally, they remand you to Padema Road during the matter while the case they go on. Because you will be a flight risk and because of high crimes. However, because of President Kuruma's personality and the fact that ex-presidents, they kind of, play around with him bail. And of course, the judge get the discretion or make him into a house arrest. So indeed, he was detained, but not to detention where they lock him up at Pademba Road, but they put him inside a house, they put security around them, you cannot come out and manage waiting outside the waiting they talk, everything they talk. Okay, so now still detention. At the same thing, but because you have personality, they put on a house. Okay, so Logan and declare was in the same thing, the way they hold you now Pademba Road while the case they go on, but just that because of your own personality, then make them hold you inside your own house. That's what it is.
In other words, now house arrest again.
Now house arrest again. Okay, but the point where I want to make you understand, people they argue for say, hey, they not be Ernest, he not be there on bail. He was. They not all in jail. They all in house because of his personality. But at the same idea, like where they hold anybody.
Now this make now the police time be they determine other be they go fend and they tell we be then in house na God reach.
Not the police they determine, and the judge chef, and they determine. The police not they carry the order of the judge. Okay. Yeah, and the judge they determine what they do. Okay, but because of his personality, then they put him on the house arrest. But at the same thing, like way they hold you, then put you in a Pademba Road while you kiss the one. Okay, all right. Now, so at some point, it appeared to me like say, the government here and say we're not able to try former President Koroma and this continue. Okay, because the man very popular. If you attempt to do that one day, you will disrupt the whole system. All right. God forbid you even find him guilty. Who's he will keep her? He will keep her on a Pademba Road. It's not possible. People who can't kidnap, they can't kill him, they nobody will do nothing. So that one they are played. Then of course the president self, former president self, get good faith people them, former president them or current president at the time, ECOWAS, they get involved because they don't see a potential problem. We can easily break down to civil war. So they need to be proactive. So now they come now, can't talk to the government, can't talk to the office, say, listen, this theater will not work. This man give me a low water. You cannot keep him here. Number one, you get more him on death penalty, so you cannot kill him. If you found guilty, you know will keep an eye and not possible. The one who pays could be disruptive. Okay, low water. Well, for just take somebody where they don't indict to care and go. Satisfy anything to the court, they could be a mockery of the judicial system. So you look at the options that were available. The option were available is okay, listen, the judge get that discretion in, okay, for you bail based on medical reason. If they say and say yes, well, and we need to give that treatment, then do that, then the judge can take that chance. Okay. So of course, then give them the option, say, request for medical, make you go take care of yourself. All right. So that request was made. Of course, it was granted. And we're not sure, but we're saying based on how we see how things go, it's Alex saying that that's happened. Okay, they ask them for request for allowance for go seek medical attention. And that request was granted. So now the court not look funny. The court at least get documentation. Okay, it gets a request, it gets an application. We say this individual know well, and based on medical records, okay, signed by a medical doctor, say know well. So they use this discretion for granted. So you go. Now, where you go, you're supposed to send progressive medical report to.
Yes,
they know how things go. Yes. So. Now, whether they can, we don't know. But we also know, say there was a leaked audio with Congo, with former presidency. Or a guilty insinuation say nothing not do me. Me idea, you know what I mean? And I don't make a comment now.
And when I'm ready for camp, I go talk to this for that come back.
And come back. Okay. So that one day now don't tell we now say, that medical paper where they write, Now, fake
fake.
paper and arrangement between them for no more for save the judiciary in face.
Ajibu, Olande. This one, I think that the right word you use. So I thought, at the all deliberately all Ajibu, the end. Let us assume say we pause them, and it take them back from Usai we pause them.
From that point.
Yes, everything he say, the fake we the people of Salone, the court, the lawyer, the Ernest, the government, including Madabiu, and whosoever, we mix by that agreement. Say, then fake with the people of Salon say, this man know well, let's do this document, including the doctor with signed medical documents for Ernest Bai Koroma. They all na a deal with and strike, then fake we, then forge we, I don't know sort of word for use.
Why they insist on this then fake with them for you?
Because this now for let you see the credibility of the court, the credibility of the government and the lawyers and doctors as well, we all involved into this. This word, interestingly, I not ever notice this part. Past where Ajibu put us, so they write bonically one.
No, well, we talk about I think yesterday. We all make mention of this. The thing now that
but the word that the fake document forget people for believe something.
You know, say Ajibu where the Iban big bap.
Yes.
And I to Kani, Iban big bap as it be as a say Iban so. But the thing here is I know we begin cast blame. One of the reasons governments will always do that when they get the secret agreements behind closed doors. Now, the fact that, first of all, the government of Sierra Leone not been doing calculations properly as to involve in getting Ernest Koroma involved in all of this military coup business. Because, you know, there are people that will commit some crimes sometime in some country. And not so like I was saying, they don't know they committed crime then they, or like they don't get evidence against them. I'm not saying Ernest Koroma commit a crime. I'm just making a statement. And then I'll get evidence against them. But you therefore consider the impact of arresting them publicly or arresting them self. Should I arrest this person? If I arrest this person, waiting go happen. So the government will make a very, very good calculations. So you notice that even when Madabi doing speech and then the issue of Ernest Bai Koroma come up, the entire country shake. The one more country shake. They say not me the common at it again in peace. So at the end of the day, they also because they don't make an indictment, and they come into agreement with ECOWAS to let him go, we therefore see a picture as if the court they woke. And that picture they then do to say, okay, well, let we make sure say we people that still get respect with legal system. So let we come up with a plan. What's not the plan? The plan are that Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma know well, he need for go for medical checkup. And that is what he's that cannot make you blame Fitzgerald. That is what Fitzgerald has to go with. Because Nine Ernest Koroma in lawyer. You know, go able for come out being that deal. That is a deal. You know, go come out being waiting that deal they say.
Okay.
You understand? You know, come okay. Now.
Okay. I agree. And then let we unmute, you know, or let we release Ajibu again for continue.
Yes, let we on pause and make
on pause for flow. You know, Ajibu, let we go.
All right. So Mecca also lend me voice to waiting out for the say. You cannot. The only person for blame for all of this is not the government. You cannot blame the lawyer. The lawyer they pay him for do a work. The work where they pay the lawyer for ensure the inclined, the innocent is brought to bear and inclined not suffer no penalty. So if you're able to forget former president out of this country, bravo. Then whether not other person work for the lawyer or the lawyer work for himself, or whether not Jonah swallow the fish or the fish swallow Jonah, swallow it take place. Former presidents left the country. So bravo to Fitzgerald. They do work. Of course, the judiciary, all they need now a document which signed by a doctor and the judge gets in discretion. So they are covered. The only person we expose now the government, really and truly. Because they know the truth. All right. But if they not be know the truth,
So,
like us, why
I beg
get
for Kamensa again. You say the only person we expose here na the government. So within the picture we bring na me aid, na the fact say the government, this letter we been come out first, na be a solid letter that one day where the government want for work towards. But the government no want in young people them, yeah, plus the general citizenship for know about this say na true and na this way they go by. Let them not look weak na the eyes of the young strong supporters. So all of this idea for fake things them, for create doctor report, for say this man they go Abuja for go take medical treatment. All this now as a result of the government allegedly in your own idea for cover their own dirty or weakness in the eyes of people.
Yeah. Yes, Sengapia. Yes, that's correct. That's correct. So, of course, now, like I say, that leak audio tell we plenty thing. There will plenty thing for say all of this now be hogwash, I be fake, all now be joke. Okay, now not to me say you ready for yourself. Wait for my president in this thing. We may ready for God. They go now they make a kaya. You know, a kaya anyway. All right. So that is what has happened. Thus far. Now we don't come faced with the situation where when the chairman of the party died, you know, rightfully so, because these are political friends. And they together. Insurance move them, they work in insurance, they come and politics together. Alaji Minkailu. Now, one man who is responsible for Ernest for being chairman and leader, not saying that the only person, okay, but he is one person who is responsible for Ernest for being chairman and leader, okay, and also president. To the extent that now then in a parliament, to the extent that in 2007, when President Koroma, then leader of APC, they go for the
parliament captain.
I mean, one of us was saying, look, I tell you now, if we win this election, you Petito, you Kemosite, you Aikora, when I be mandate, when I not take symbol, if we not take symbol, we win, when I go parliament, and then they go minister. And say, well, who they take symbol? So they took the symbol. When the election done, of course, for runoff, no runoff, and whatnot, APC guy emerged. Then one then they lock Ernest inside room. And say, Brian, like, make that announcement. And for make you take a president, you lock in a room. It mean for say the point where they begin come, now close party them, now close ally them, now political ally. So you don't do that to them.
So the only difference now, you don't become president, but now we all are squaddy.
Yes.
Of course.
And
Yes.
you trust we take trust we. We say trust you, we say trust you. We know we say. You know, we know we so. So unless not able to make you not get choice. Minister of Labor, Mikaelu Masaye, transport and aviation, commodity, trade and industry, Petisu. And that was understood. All understood. We come on Monday. Petitu, who's that every day, bank hole, every day money. They must say, from back in the days, in days, now they go PDP, now they come back, now they negotiate, now they go back. Minkailu, now grassroots core APC. So when they behind Ernest, they get on backbone, they get on cover. You know what I mean? So that was what's happened there. Okay, so people like this gentleman, Comrade Adams, he writes something where he say for the president for pardon, and that's for making him the Ben. All man be expect say, but Ben let down the come on, and that's what did he? You know what I mean? I mean, we don't get begging of also we be the ambassador to quit, but then a personal friend to Ernest. Ernest time better, step. You know. We don't get Vincent Kanu, we're Uncle before to Ernest better. Okay. Then the kind of now in political friend and professional friend. So you expect them for day. You know, you expect them for day. Outside really for talk, forget and last respect. But then whether letter they come or the word we then use, they say the president for pardon, former President Koroma. A lot of questions come about the word pardon. What did the man intend that let the president do whatever necessary for give former president the opportunity for come bury this man. Whether not for forget what thing for, they let go back and start all over again, whatever the case is. But pardon no will be applicable in this case because the only time a president they pardon now after somebody don't go through litigation, don't go through court don't convict them. Okay, they find them guilty and then convict them. Court don't want to see somebody in a jail now. Now that time the president get the power for come, he can pardon you. Okay, by sentence, either a quarter and a half or a pull out completely, anyway I want to. But before the case starts, nothing nothing for pardon. Okay, so the issue of pardon can never work. It's not there. There's nothing to pardon. Okay, now what the president can do in this case, now for asking Attorney General, okay, not the matter.
So before we go to that side, when are the exact point where they right now? So, you know, whether misunderstanding they, whether they not ask for the right advice or whether they not receive the right advice when it comes to that day. But before we go to that, the Adams issue. By the way, we actually invite Adams now for let he come and talk to me about that particular thing. Maybe the word will be used now be the wrong word of pardon, but it not been the wrong at all. For me, in my opinion, like we then say we want for we see blind man say at the stone you that means they don't mass, you know, the stone. You see that Adams we don't get a gist or Adams they read along the way, you know, about this present thing with the unfold so right now. But we invite her for come here, maybe tell we say just gonna tongue and they be look tired, you know, he get for move other things. So unfortunately we schedule them for the next but not be for make them up. We send link for not be for make up to this time here and not get back to it. You know, but anyway that I don't deal like pass already. So first of all, I'll still ask the question, the thing where I put. Maybe you could put them for with the other way. Is it that Adams don't begin get an intel, say something like this go come at the ground or it then at the ground, or you think say, please, not so you are Adams not talk, but you think say Adams it just come up now and it say this man I bosom this in need for Kaya. But why if I put this piece together, let mad abuse series in for Ernest Bai Koroma? You think say out of natural cause?
Out of natural cause. Just what I explained to you the relationship. Any genuine APC person or genuine individual, we sabi them, we know them, how they know for say, and there's need for the on this baby.
Okay.
I thought the same way. Yeah, genuine. Anybody we know them, we sabi them for say no, and we don't see over the years. We don't bury plenty people that move. We don't bury the former minister, deputy minister of information, Matoy. What's in name? Now be a journalist. Koroma, former deputy minister of information. Koroma. You see that one day where na journalist but get an affinity for Ernest and he supports Ernest make a president. Where is he? Ernest show up now and you know the relationship. Okay, you come out there, you look at Ernest in bosom party the way he grew up with. I don't tell you say about the ambassador I call him wait. And you cannot they see Ernest in face, they look up, you see and say he's bothered. You understand, say death nothing way it happen, whether you like it or not. When you don't plan and it happen. But you see him, the question God, the watch up, the question everyone I don't come on a Bengona, can I watch up, you see and say it's disturbed. When you able to make that comparison day, some who don't there around them, very close to them. Then somebody like me guy will die, everyone know what it is. Everybody you expect that. But like I say, it happened for day in the Kwarmaya. This situation where they put up and we supposedly be supposed for help. Well, me don't know if now the government are seeing the help for make the government not look funny, really and truly. You know, but it put them in a mess. Whereby you could have they come back because you know the exile. Exile now we they're gonna away from something. You know the not a fugitive. Okay, now medical attention you go sick. So you don't need to ask anybody for come back. But just that when you come back, in the court's case still live. You get for counsel to that.
You use the word say not of fugitive, but a lot of people they refer to as fugitive, running away from the law.
No, you cannot call them a fugitive because they actually get documentation we allow the judge for using discretion for go.
And
And
if anything go
if
wrong,
nobody,
the court for don't pull what
yeah,
say this man for don't come
thank
by
you,
this
sir.
thing. Okay.
Thank you. If nobody bring progress report, then the court for don't say something. But say, this man don't come back again. You know what I mean? But that has not happened. Okay, so he's not a fugitive. He's not. But then if he come back, where right for come back, nobody go like no need for ask for come back. Waiting Adams with the talk, now with the understanding that if he come back, we go down on with bearing. If one go and go and say, hey, bro, you get a kiss. What's in happy? You know what I mean? So now maybe for create some difficulty. Now, does that mean that before make another application for say let it come quick? I thought that would have worked. Really, make another application for say make come bury in continue, go back and continue see medical treatment, but I don't know why it wasn't done. But the bottom line is if he come back, he still get for answer to the court. You know, but say, hey, how is it? What's happening?
Okay. Yeah. Ato?
Yes, I agree with everything Ajibu say. I just want to add to the fact that I think Ajibu talk about us that an application should have been done, requesting that the court permit Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma for come attend the funeral, but recognizing the fact that he's still there on medical and he therefore return back immediately after the funeral. But I'll tell you something, this whole thing is bigger than that. Because in the very first place, one of the things we not for underrate, we not for underrate the presence of Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma and Sierra Leone. Two people will not Sierra Leone have forever underrate the presence of that country. They really create this serious disturbance for the SLPP, Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma and Dr. Samuel Matthew Hussein Kamara. That's not fact. These are the two APC big guns away. If they work on at streets na Sierra Leone, it doesn't matter outside the worker, whether it's in their own stronghold or in the government stronghold, then they pull crowd. Then presence alone na tension to the immediate community who side they defend themselves. And many people they react to their presence. You understand me? And so therefore the going to Sierra Leone, if Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma should have went to Sierra Leone for that funeral, any kind of thing can happen. One of the things we have to always tell people, me, I don't dey underestimate the desperation of the SLPP pauper. I don't really ever underestimate the desperation. And these people can be so desperate that they can behave stupidly sometimes. And then 1 minute they behave stupidly, then they put up a behavior them way they create unnecessary tension at the country. And it's by Koroma can easily kind of Sierra Leone, you understand me, and attend that burying and take the next plane and go back and people like even glad be and oh the papa this and that and next day morning you don't do nothing not happen. But the SLPP will find a way to look for problem. You understand? And if you look at the ego, if you look at the way how the SLPP they manifest their ego, you go understand. Say these people, they take the smallest things that we know actually important, and then they take serious. You know, Marabi they look at everybody as rival. As far as he is concerned, and his Koroma is his rival. Other people are his rival. A thing to say is up there like them, and for me that's not it. It doesn't matter if Marabi get for room silent for the next 20 years. But I'll tell you something for free. Marabi no go ever come up to Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma standard, not to in million eyes. And another thing to say that will be happen in the eyes of many people. So I think to say that's an issue with them. And when you look at the what's your name again, the man will do this letter for get bring Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma camp. For me, I think to say the wording was a problem. You understand? When you do such a letter, you actually get forget the you get for seek advice from people that will actually understand the legalities surrounding their situation there. In be just look at, I think to say just look at from the political lens, say, okay, this is a political matter, we can appeal to the president and put and down. But that's not just it. It's not just about the politics, even though the politics supersedes everything. But it's not just about the politics. You get for look at the legal area back. And for me, I'd always talk if the only reason we make Marabi force for get this thing to parliament and make noise or some kind of thing about it is just because he wanted to create a situation in which he will not be prosecuted. You know, there would have been some documents, some laws, some legal statutory documents way for save am. And that's what he wanted to do. That's what I think he wants to do with this Ernest Bai Koroma issue.
So right from that point, we'll come back to Ajibo. Ajibo being supposed to go to the present advice. Usai then get right or Usai then get wrong. Because, yeah, you want to say something?
I just want to build on quickly on waiting Arthur say. Arthur say the issue of confidence for President Bill at the time. You see that speech with Igumbi Kianda, and all in time the acting chief them for worry about former president, because former president form a cloud around her. The man is bigger than life. Even though he's no president anymore, okay, he still gets such an influence. The one, more than waiting, in fact, that the president, they yourself, they even tell you, say the man important. Because you, for spend your time, they talk about what you don't do. Ignore presidents, former president. Ignore. But he spend more than 75% of the time
in
campaigning.
fact, so much that in body, in everything, tell them, not satisfied, in words as well, talk that one day as well. You see how they talk, I never talk so before. I know, yeah.
So therefore, if they even make an application for say make President Koroma candidate, it would have been denied anyway, not for allow one, because the minute that former president can a saloon, it overshadow. The man so popular, 8 years after I don't left office, is still get that kind of popularity. You can imagine if they say President Koroma
so maybe they'll use the other word, because then tell us use familiar. The guy saying familiar, rather than popular. But so instead popular. Of we use popular, maybe one for say beloved by people.
A popular, a familiar, and loved.
So all three days, oh my God.
All three. Really? I mean, you can't take away from them.
So in as much as you go on for point to some of the things the way you do when mistakes or wrong things, but at the same time you can't take away the fact, say a popular, a familiar, and then a loved.
Now me and you waiting at the party, now we're there in the workings of the party, now we sabi the mistake the way we make. Now we know the thing the way we do way bad. Okay? The people the way they outside, they don't sabi that.
All them sabi. You talk something just now, Now me and you waiting at the party.
Oh, no, I say me and you not figure of speech. I figure of speech. Like me and Arthur still win a party, man. Me and Arthur win a party, man. Nah, they talk. They tell me. But realistically, you know what I mean, also. People that were outside, they're not happy than you. All this, I mean, world best. This man with 6'1", he get white hair. They love her. Me and you now, we sabi what you sabi. Oh, they say no, but come on. And it's not guy. They don't sabi that too. Now, I mean, that's why if I can't have somebody like me, where they talk for and behalf of an I think anything against her. Oh, they scatter. Because they don't sabi, they don't know what they are sabi, they don't sabi. You know what I mean? And they never allow themselves to think, say, no, Ajibu beat me by chest now. I sabi a little more than I know. And you have to understand that. That's the way it is.
Okay. Continue for the to inside the program. The program now we had on. What's happened?
But you getting lost. I mean, so now we don't get lots of this parliament involvement now.
Yes, now they cancel now. Yes. So now yes. Before that before we cancel the direct parliament, the advice now they I be all you. Usai because normally you say the president be need for talk to the attorney general on this particular issue, right?
Yeah.
And then
I think you make that statement as a suggestion.
Yeah,
so
option.
lay for Willie we understand. Because the legal advisor to the president.
The press, yes. To the government.
Yeah.
Yes, to the government. And the president at the head of the government. Okay. So the attorney general, now the government in lawyer. Now in the ensure say a look after the interest of the government. Look after the interest of the government where it comes from contract. where it come from financial thing that what they go do, when it come from criminal issues, and this get for do with something with criminal. Okay, in life or in law, we get criminal, we get civil. Civil now where you unbog another individual. Where you unbog another individual mean that you pull in property or you cause problem for make a get loss of property or a broken foot or a broken hand, you cause problem to them. That one day jail time, they most of the time now on the preponderance of evidence and within the happy now compensate, they compensate. The other aspect of the law that the criminal part. Criminal now where they put law, the government don't put law. And we will say the government specifically now that parliament. Parliament they rule now for make law. Where parliament don't make that law, the executive, one of the president, the minister, and all the people who are the police, the this, the army, then they for implement their law, then they where you broke that law there. Now the attorney general in office, now they go prosecute you because now the government in lawyer. When they go prosecute you, if doubt there as to what's in the law or who said they go prosecute you, now court. Because court, now then they will actually interpret the law. Interprets the law. When parliament don't create the law, the executive branch, when the president, then they implement that law there. When you broke the law and need them to go interpret, now the court they go, the judiciary, now they go interpret the law, if you broke them or you don't broke them. So now the separation of power down there, now the three branches of government down there, now we they practice na salo. Now we decide for practice. The attorney general now the head of the government law officers department. Now in they decide, they get staff they under them. They get solicitor general, they get DPP. For the purpose of this discussion, law talk about the DPP, Director of Public Prosecution. Now the person where they look the police case, where the police don't go do investigation, they take a look at them, they say this case sense they param. Yes, I think to say it makes sense, they'll go after that. They say go ahead, let's go on court. Or they say by this case here, better know the no left. What's the AG Attorney General, now the boss pan the all. So the Attorney General, he gets the discretion for say this case I want to take up, this case I don't want to take up. Even when the case go don't start, they don't begin a case, the case they go full blown, they don't sit down for 6 months. They go grab one money no more. He not going to tell the judge nothing. You don't say, Judge, me I not getting interest by this case anymore. Okay? Then get legal term for them. No only proceed that, meaning that I don't want to pursue them anymore. He not get to tell them why in Sierra Leone court. Most of the time, of course, you will tell them, but court say, I don't think so I get enough evidence to move forward. But he get the discretion for stop this case. So if they want to stop President Koroma in case within a court we not started, what to parliamentary rule now and you? The Attorney General, think grab one morning, tell the judge, write to the judge for say that matter there, I don't discontinue. I don't move forward again. And that's the end of it. Okay, not for after that, and that's it. In Sierra Leone law, in order to explain himself, any minute, at any point in time, they could discontinue the case, nothing in the common side.
Then we will ask a question and they go explain, but they will find a way for do like how they do and for let it come out of the country. And we see precedents in the case of the ACC case with Alpha Timbo as well. At some points, with all of the evidence where ACC say them being get, then see people in the bag, all of them things in the whole big press conference, show it all evidence. At some point, then tell us they not get enough evidence, they need for go back and see, and then they no want judge and jury. They just find all kind of way for make them able for get we for understand or believe say they need for stop first, but then go come back later where we know say they no ever come back to that particular matter day. But
just for the education of we and the public, in that matter, the ACC was a withdraw the matter, then they acquit in discharge. Okay, that means for say Abadan Abadi this case they can again. But in a situation where we use the thing the way judge the way Attorney General already say they no proceed that way they stop the case, then for discontinue the case. That one day mean for say now the case stop, but it can grab later. They can come back if they want. If they want. So there's the difference between discontinuing the case and acquittal. Now we happen to actually that man ACC
Alpha
they
Timon.
acquit them, then pull them come on.
So in other words, now lie ACC the lie per way say then go get for continue back. Then
no
just need
problem.
for get more evidence.
I like it.
Oh
Like
God, Lord,
I like
and
it.
Angel. Oh God, Lord, and Angel. Okay, so now low end this case of the Attorney General like, before I have to come inside quickly. You know things say we go reach back to the same point if then say let we hold this case first and allow an Bai for do whatever thing now the same like way you say okay and Bai just can just forget about this thing and them people them because I see a lot of posts where they talk about Anes Baikuma this Anes Baikuma beg Anes Baikuma waiting they want for pardon they no go allow Anes Baikuma so like you find out that even within the president in your circle, you get people that we not want for say Ernest Bai Koroma come back inside the country. Whereas Mother be with the day inside tight room with some of in company leaders them now Africa, plus elders them now West Africa as well, don't strike a different deal where not be known to some of in circle. So now the only way we don't left now for let them go to parliament and even from parliament and say now parliament I agree for let this thing come and of course we not get nothing for do.
Secretary, before I come to this program, I make 3 phone calls.
Okay.
I try for call Abdul Kabo, unable to get him. I try for call Latif, unable to get him. I try for call Ekeke, unable to get him. Because with the this talk here, but we don't know how formal it is. All man they talk. The only thing we strike their attention that because Una don't talk about them, and I see still be applied themselves right something about them. So now I make again evidence. Other than that, maybe they take the rubbish, honestly speaking. Because Parliament no get no right, you no get no authority, no get no mandate for terminate a case, for deal with the day-to-day management of cases. No way. How I forget for help me because after use of parliamentarian, how this they can at the other paper? How they can at the other paper? How do you bring to the other paper? How do you explain now? What in are you role as parliament? How? So it says no name for this. I don't understand. Maybe they mean for say parliamentarian together, then go beg President Bio for make it talk to Attorney General. Maybe I don't know. But for bring down the kind of parliament, no,
I thought
impossible.
they come inside this one because Ajibo do invite you get an idea. But Ajibo and Athol, look at this thing again. Then they bring come other paper. In other words, they will come with as a bill for come push something. Now we look at this security bill where they just don't pass. It say the set of security within the bring kind for protect, president, former president, ministers, and VIPs them. Think say sometime this back na just analysis. The documents where they want carry it now for say then go give immunity to president and former president if this and this happen. Think say then get the possibility, then get the sabi for count and that way they back just for Fenway say okay, this man a former president again he still get immunity. Now the new law this will don't carry it in as much as the thing happened this time, but because this can affect immunity for any president or former president, then forget immunity.
No, well, when we discussed this thing, Ajibo, don't like this I said. All right. So when we discussed this thing, I think yesterday, I tell you about the parliament in power. So one of the things one ministry will get for happen. Now the office of the Attorney General gets for develop a paper. They will have to develop a paper, and then they will get for use that paper. They will get for use that particular bill, and probably name safe presidential safety, security, and future blah blah blah.
Yeah, we get for those former presidents as well.
Yes,
president and
yes.
former president.
And yes, and because the case na court not actually begin it properly. You understand? The case not actually begin it properly. Because that case not actually begin it properly. The Attorney General can simply carry that documents and parliament and get parliament for discussion. And once you get parliament for discussion, parliament adopt that document and then discuss them, waiting will get for happen that a law go be produced out of that document. And once that document pass as a law, and the the president, the sitting president, signed that document, that's don't become a law. There is no way the courts will kick against him, and that particular document will suddenly get the ability for make the court self drop the case against Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma. But the thing with that document, for me, like I did say earlier, I don't see the wrong thing, but I'm not. That document will never be about Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma. I think to say one of the things where Julius Marabio they do, they don't look at the for me, I think to say now the most hateful president who don't get in Sierra Leone, Julius Marabio. Now the most, what I mean the most hateful, people hate him. And so he now gets the confidence that if he left power, he will save for himself for move around areas them where like a not in stronghold, talk like places like the north. And even if one for Kana Freetown, it will be very, very troubling for Kana Freetown because Freetown is predominantly an APC grown. And apart from that, people in Freetown will elect not to APC self, just not like in business. So he not get security. And so therefore, the other thing again, one thing to say they look at now the fact that they don't consider say the acts wouldn't take the actions they wouldn't take against Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma and the actions they wouldn't take against other people them we them prosecute unnecessarily first look like at this what that this man in the way don't die now with them misses in property tell mama self don't die recently huh? Yeah, Momo Conte. Look, yes, look at the thing what they do with Momo Conte and all of that. So as a person, he get for saving head. And there is no way not there for they do and pass it do and through the law. And the only way they do and through the law, and where you go work this same way, you know, go get opposition. Now he do so. You know, when they get Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma now this side, and then know very well that APC lawmakers will do anything for let this case go away from Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma. Let's just return back to the country and get peace. They are going to use that to get what they want, to secure Julius Marabio after his tenure of office. So whatever documents they come, we're going to discuss and now say, oh, this has to be about Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma. But actually, it's not about him. Actually, it's about it's about Julius Marabio. That's what I think.
So while they agree with Arthur at the bottom of the discussion, at the top of the discussion, I get a different view. Just at the top, I agree with everything else at the back. The
Yeah.
different view I get one get to do with the fact that the case not started. The case is started. They don't do
Okay.
they don't do an indictment. Okay, they don't do retrial detention hearing, and the judge don't determine say now house arrest again. They apply for bail. So this case is in an advanced stage. Already, it's gone. The case is ongoing. Now, the next thing is if they decide to come up with a law, the process means that, like how you say rightfully so, the Attorney General therefore develop that law, whatever it is. First, it therefore pass with a cabinet first. Cabinet get for sit down and cabinet approve. When cabinet approve, then develop a white paper and send on a parliament. Parliament therefore go through all the different stages. The Attorney General therefore go the back, go explain that law how it makes sense, how they help we. Obviously, it will be expeditious because all APC man go want that. Nobody no question her. And if not their originator, they not go challenge them. Then parliamentarian they not go challenge them. Anyway, not to go right through. Okay, but my question is, why go through all of this and all of this, not for this president now, not for this former president, it will be for the next one. That law will they make, not for somebody who already they are the brings of problems. No, we cannot do that because it will be seen as ethical, problem. Now because of this man, now you can't do this law, for this. You look at somebody, you make law. You make law without nobody. If you fall inside the law now, but I need to go look you at all because I want to save you. I will make law for you no more. Come on, you cannot do that. But the option there, the option so clear. You know what I mean? The option there for stop this matter. Nolly prosecute. All day long, the Attorney General now in the push case. If he say another one case again, judge they tell us a pauper. Where is that attire? But you don't explain to him what the SEC boss do. Who is that case, even though they know say 49,000 bag lost
He lost, man. Forget about that taker. He be there, you know, there again. People say crime commit. He forget about that taker. He be 49,000 back the day, you know, there again. People say, you know, there somebody do one. The man say, I don't want this again. Because what you do? No, not jury. Now they can talk. Me not jury. Me not judge now once. Eh? Look at the case council. How about that, nobody?
And the case council.
So I don't see who side this they come off for camp make something for Ernest Bai Koroma no more. Hey, come on, Ernest Bai Koroma they now 10 years in the rob so now. 2 times where he don't left for the president. Now we ex-president. But you know that's important to Sierra Leone politics anymore. All the contribution we get for do, he don't do it. He not get power for doing nothing anymore. I mean, what's he in it for do now? Now for enjoy in retirement. They respect them. They glad for how they see him. If they want they call him from business, he can't in that day. They want they not call him. He don't get in 10 minutes of fame. He don't see the highest thing. You don't really need for cater to that anymore. I mean, it's done. It's over. You don't listen. In life, you get one point where they see self-actualization. You don't reach the for una way study psychology, una go know then 5 steps a day. Okay, 1 point day when like physiological needs na you care about roof over the head, again food na the belly for it, food in the fridge. Yes, na impossible na the motivation. When you pass that stage day, then you begin try for identify yourself with somebody. When you don't begin identify yourself with somebody, you know yourself now saying that me this me na autocrat, me na the man, you know. That thing you begin care for love person. The next motivation for love person. Who that care about who that not care. You move to that point, the last point of another self-actualization, and that has achieved that. So nobody no guys you don't can't spend time for what you want. No, he's achieved that. After God my president. Now retirement. So if he continue for put himself in the way where they bring problem come for him, then I get a problem there for himself. You cannot be involved. Okay? If you know how for what are the fine line and ensure say they know it not become an obstruction. Okay? If you know how for what are the fine line, make sure say not become an obstruction at all. Because when a statesman enter the statement, if you say you party now by affiliation no more, but you na all party. You waiting rights now matter for you at that point there. You know, who that overdo the right thing now the father. Not to you party can get advance, but you in a statesman they are above all party. You know, so therefore parliament cannot be involved. I want for a further how this they come, who side parliament they come with this, how parliament they bring this come. This will make parliament look like a laughing stock, it will make parliament look like a joke. Already we Mr. Newman, sorry, Honorable Newman, don't can bring another bill where they talk about the welfare at parliament. Then we don't kill that one day, they don't bring and come back. Now other laughing stock business they cancel. It's kind of like nobody's business. People even forget buy lights and what they call you they can talk about welfare. Okay. So down there with this one for make them go be a laughing stock. The next thing we'll get for
One
what
thing I want to make actually quick one. Like
yes, sir.
just cut you like just make you because I did think down something. I don't know which time you thought about that. The long term impact of a move like this when you get a government where don't misbehave like the way how the SLPP governments don't misbehave in terms of ruling the country in terms of allowing the kind of violence and lawlessness and this and that we don't see. And at the end of the day, two people that wouldn't do this thing to we really they make I think of this long time impacts. And now one Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma, this case when they don't anger and aid, and now they're talking about taking this thing to parliament for making law where we know say that law is not going to be about Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma per se. It's about Julius Maraview because of the field event. But we also see similar thing being also Dr. Samura Matthews in Kamara, in which they take all of these cases in New York anger and aid, we fully well, you understand me? We don't know before, and even a custom proof say, but not to this man not get answer on this thing. But they use them as hook. You understand me? Just for tie and down for make them get the young way with the elections and with the systems and with anything. Whose kind of seed you think to send in the plans for Sierra Leone and how this is going to affect Sierra Leone in long term?
Apple after this point we bring council a very pertinent, a very poignant, it shows say the hypocrite within us alone, it left left. It left left. One specific thing where you talk about so we get for do with this Dr. Samuel Kamara in case. Dr. Samuel Kamara is the fifth accused, not to the one, not to the second, not to the third, not to the fourth. Now the number 5. And the way when you number come, it depends on how serious you are attached by this case. In attain number 5. They don't worry about 1, they don't worry about 2, they don't worry about 3, they don't worry about 4. Now number 5, now they worry about 2 bad one. Then civil society, interreligious council, the peace commission, all the people they sit on a salon, they see this nonsense they happen. Nobody grab for say no. Even as Samora, tomorrow I will be down there. Nobody will do nothing. But that's hypocritical. I mean, it's so rubbish, it's so nonsensical. You see the judge, Fisher, when they play and they handle, they come on, they take government money, bring people in Canada. He say they can't inspect. Okay, we come at the place for can't inspect. Someone not can on the motorcar. Someone get inside motorcar, not can on. Okay, then turn, then go back. They left the case too. Then how they play them? They do one for intimidate the man during the election. It is so clear. What's happening now from that end to now? They don't call the case again after election. Now all them people are called the civil society, the interreligious council, the peace society, they all see that these things are happening. They know the slow address are now.
So like that case they use them for go vacation. Corruption inside corruption.
They take vacation. They go the man they can go to now 3 years. They don't in our office.
No, I mean that particular time they then go vacation. I mean, then go enjoy, then go chill.
Oh, yeah, they go spend money. Yes. If you see the way they show,
money.
if you see them, and you're
so that go to Gulf, we go to now. Anyway, this is a program we had on YouTube and on Facebook. Actually, we'll jump away from this quickly, except if I have to have for bring what that's in on the same.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, let's jump.
I want to do the moral. I want to talk about the moral aspect quick because there's also a moral aspect to this for President Ernest Bai. Okay, there's a
because a lot of
aspect.
people and they ask question whether if for kind of for whether for stay away or not.
Exactly. Okay. Whether not true, whether not lie, and get case against him. Okay. And only but morally upright or make it go through the litigation and prove himself innocent. If we allow then talk say no, we don't drop the case, we don't care again. That one they go do Uber and people then go doubt him forever and ever and ever. The other thing where if we think about people in there where they don't go through things in trial, where they run jail now. People in there will come on inside us when are insecurity in personal people them. Ibrahim Bateto she say now in valet guy now in go with town. 44-year jail. If you look at them video them with President Koroma, the man where they still don't be and where they give him in cup in the drink pan. The man where can hold the box to sign in paper towel day. When an Koroma lands in any country, the person where responsible for his suitcase make sure go and tell them. The person where the iron in close now in Ibrahim Bateto. Whether president they travel officially or unofficially, it inside. Because the president they travel officially, you get the scope, you get the ADC, AD camp, okay, and then police or soldier, then official travel, not so. When president they travel, okay, let continue, then he gets in personal assistance. The one then they go the inside. When president they travel unofficially, like when President Koroma said they go medical in Germany, we not really one in Nigeria. All the situation are lying in the lie. Now Germany now to go medical. Where they go? Cope no go did it because na personal. But in personal assistance go did it. That ballet guy, Ibrahim, he go did it. So no ADC no go did it. So the man no go did it because na personal team. So this one if they will morning standard net. When you go to President Koroma and give you money quick for do something, you not get money in your hand. You want somebody you go to a bank or go take money in a personal account. Ibrahim na go. Now they jail 44 years. Salifu, when security, when in, if you see where Sunday come, President Koroma the drive around Makeni, drive around town, okay, you'll get security to them. We'll get Emmanuel. Emmanuel don't left Salo, he don't come on the police, he don't carry the Philadelphia now. When Emmanuel come on, Charlie for 90 call. Okay? So you must be very trusted. Okay? Temu not a police, but Temu now he take care of the pie in the room. But Salifu, he is trusted. He's prepared truster. That one they did 92-year jail. So how do you come now and say and school man with the puller? We did go to court to Tamatol at all. That one they did jail. I'm not talking about the other one they go. I talk about the one the way personal to them.
And they even
That's
go
not
on the very day they even go like that Osna Godrich kill one of your security day.
that, yeah. But now kill that one now, they don't go through the litigation, they don't go court, they don't go through all things, they don't sentence them. And see that one they never go court, but they don't go through court and don't sentence them. So if they want then they don't go through courts, then are jail. If President Koroma not getting there in court, it's difficult to how to deal with down the single pair. It's difficult. It's a very, very difficult situation.
So
Okay?
it go tell
But
like
no,
for say, it go tell like say, bra you guilty or we just looking them or left you.
yeah. You know what I mean? Then so now what they say, justice not so for all man and justice for some people they different from justice from other people then. They don't say down the happy said President Koroma, former President Kana Salon. Who doesn't forget security? You don't trust the state for their security. Because they get entitlement.
Mhm.
You get entitlement. You forget salary, you forget security, you forget cook, you forget butler. You don't let in any. Under the state, you can forget three motoka that is being serviced by the government. They change the oil every 3 months or 5,000 whatever force. But they go trust the government for getting motoka. No, go say they go pull the will not formula go for them. You go trust the government for getting security. No. So the only way they talk this, they don't know what they talk. It's not possible. He will not do it himself. You know they can't. It's not possible they can't from this government. Who's at the pass? I go to vote for Senegal. That's really that's me for say you look that hole, you work go inside for yourself. You understand what I say?
Because if now then they give you security, you go sleep na net and say they want to attack you. Or an attacker then can attack you. They get a chance for as well going down their own possibly and put as security just for get back to you.
But I didn't go down and possibly go down you bring them go down.
No,
They don't
because
see
sometimes they want make and find say
it's a
or
risky
na attack
thing,
the
though.
car attack.
The thing where Ajibuli talks so is true, and it's a very, very risky thing. There is no way Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma go trust this government or people around Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma go trust this in particular government. I still talk out on the desperation of the SLPP pauper as they can do anything for that's the new kind way. If we look at how Leather Boot was killed, we look at how Evangelist Samson was killed, even the young man self, what's in name again with accused for
Boyka.
say the first Boyka was killed and all of them kind of thing, and you will know how dangerous and how
Well, now the
desperate this
Boyka case
particular
they look
government
at
is.
we make at the ask Ajibo say then can even gone down the young man, you know, and they for Bill story say that some people in car attack, see the security save the killer.
Secretary
Yes,
it will not
yes.
work. It will not work. It's a non-starter. Let's say an escan kind of salon back. You know they do. I know they do. You know they do because the man are ex-president, certain things then they were in need. And Salon is such a small country that the government now in get the power for do certain things for you. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. It need security, it need driver, it need cook, it need and the government for passing one for doing for himself. The government for getting all the things they. Why you want to put yourself on that kind of problem? The only the watch.
When you see and you see the confusion. I make at me they say I think to see President Koroma for way to side day, simply let's just wait to side day until the one they also come out in power, and then let we see whether when the APC win the election, whether they will drop the case in a court, so that if they drop the case in a court, then drop the case in a court. Because we don't know, say, the one there, so they are not willing to drop this case. You understand? Because if they be willing, that means simple matter. It's either they take this step where Ajibu they talk about, or then come into agreement with with President Koroma in defense team and asking defense team for submit a no case submission, make a no case submission in whatever manner they want for doing, and then
the judge give the ruling. We don't, but we know say definitely the
Down
judge
in
said that
down in
that's a
down in dangerous. Out of down in dangerous. Because for enter an application for a no case submission, you can only do that after the prosecution don't tender the case in entirety. Where they don't do.
in the
Okay.
entirety.
So
Okay,
yes,
okay.
when the prosecution don't come, they don't call all the witness. Okay, all the discovery, they don't go through them, all thing. Now that thing there now, you they ask for a no case submission. Now you therefore present to the judge as to why the evidence whether are produced either not credible, either faulty, either something happened. You know what I mean? At that point in now, the case don't go far. If the judge turn around and say, no, I'm not gonna give you no case submission, something like that. The thing that accuse him. Okay,
Salon
what's that
judge,
accusing?
na salon judge. Ajibo na
Thank you,
salon
sir.
judge.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, my brother. Go take that chance, day. Because I don't find matter being judged here. Look the other one, misprision of treason. What's in a misprision of treason? Meaning that you will get allegiance to this country. You see a treason crime, you know better. You know report to the president.
You don't
You know
report
tell.
am.
Yes. Or the other one again, harboring, meaning that people will participate on this crime. Now, you be harbor them. Eh? Down there for proof now. We not get two, we not talk about two people away in jail right now when I use the day. You don't take that chance. Then the last thing I will talk about, Salon George, no matter you. Yeah. They're not objective, bro. They're not possible. You will never take that chance. Yeah, I mean the advice. I know the evening, and if I able now for sit down, discuss about a plea before we go forward and end this matter. But for say I dey go sit down, allow the litigation for go through, make the prosecution go ahead and present the case to the judge. The way they don't do now, I can't come with no case submission. You for sure say the evidence where they present is not reliable. How can you do that? And the judge deny you. Abadan, you don't know at that point stage. You need to go back again.
All right, continue for the way to. Honestly, I will jump to another thing, but I will refuse for going to that day. I will keep him. Yes, I will keep him because it's very sensitive. But waiting I go do because waiting one for do the ECOWAS summit, we go need the brain like Kuna, we go need other people and wait for sit down and analyze them. You know, proper one. You know, like one for look at, you know, the run up to the summit, during the summit and after the summit we take get. So we go all we're not go into that one day today. We go refuse for going to the one day and the match still I don't know what happened because I not be the watch a match. I've been see just not 2-1. Then later I see draw back to 1-1. I think then disallow another goal again.
Foul.
Okay.
I don't just think a PSA,
Disallowed
you know,
goal.
they go to that ECOWAS team, but I got one question for ask Arthur. I want to know that chime in really and truly because I this guy for advice myself. This structure where we they build a hotel and a conference center, correct?
Mhm.
Yes.
Hotel,
Okay,
conference center, and presidential villas.
present at villas.
Mhm.
Now, the question is, after we use them this one time, who step again will they use them? And for what?
Not
Honestly, no, I mean, no, the politics, no, just
What
talk
we dey
Saloma to
discuss
Saloma.
yesterday?
then say
Huh.
what would I use them? Because not to just one term no understatement, one day, one green day. All the other things that they happen right inside Freetown have been to money. Yeah, and the one green day na the day where then the Sidon as heads of state for do the summit. One green day, 9 again for Sidon there and do am. After that one day, nothing again. They say then they put an out for wake out the never they make show, other people then they make show, not again. They say it will kick tourist attraction. I wonder if tourists then they come back for come begin sing and dance at the hotel. You know, like you get Hilton Hotel for example. Hilton Hotel na very big hotel. That will assume say na Hilton Hotel na invest the money na that hotel there. And the question is, how many people in the travel inside in and out of Salon where we use hotel? We go make Hilton pull them money within the time. And the other question is, would that actually na the company where they say put the money that they get for take care of that place that they get for owner because we see extension of the contract for the airport. Before I think they may say 25 years, at some point they raise them up again. because they say the amount of money when they make the project, say them for they make, not when they make. Whether they calculate how much money they make, we don't know. So that's just another.
You
I dey
see,
afraid,
you
I dey
see,
afraid say, I dey afraid say bad name get for camp and this so bad name problem they come.
Okay, how?
Problem they come in the sense that if government take their own money, go put am on this, go other thing they for do, then it should say they're reckless. If they guess they do am through a PPP arrangement where they agree a private public partnership, it means that government their own responsibility na to provide the sovereign guarantee. Meaning that the government na in the go sign the loan, in the go stand as collateral for the loan where that
yes,
person
yes.
they take. But
Mm-hmm.
after if that person the way they go na somebody in bank, he get to go show he get to go show how these assets or this investment they get returns. You get
Yeah,
to
go
show the
set
returns
this
on
loan.
investment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
In
yeah.
the
yes.
case
So
of Posa, anything go wrong.
yeah, but Steph, how you plan for pay this 124? How what's in the business where these assets get for do for make it bring money come to the point where you go for pay this loan for integration? That is the banking responsibility. Me as the bank manager, I get for establish that and ensure say yes, this posting it get a viable business plan where will make this investment will bring back returns before I approve.
Yes, therefore, if I get me money, we hope say we'll be able to get we money back. Fine,
But
but
another make they
so
use but wait to another make they use the government as collateral, as guarantor. So in the case
No,
of
no. Using the collateral, fine. But best business practice. Where you dey can lend money, you get to tell me what you dey go do with the money, and if not for go invest, you should have a business plan. The guarantor in the one sign out, but me as the manager of the bank, no go see a faulty business plan, let you get skin of England. Now in the right, but I see and clearly saying a faulty business plan, I approve am. No, the board
well,
not agree.
Ajibu,
The board go start again.
first of all, nothing to say. The banks that will loan this money are from Sierra Leone. I don't know if they are Sierra Leonean banks. I'm not sure about it. We need for I need to get that information whether they are Sierra Leonean banks.
The standard
And
are
if
the
they are
same.
Sierra
The
Leonean
standard are the
banks, one
same.
of the things that if they are Sierra Leonean banks, one of the things I want for make you know, Ajibuna, that politics is very strong in Sierra Leonean banks, and banks in Sierra Leone they are not independent. You understand? They not get the power for reject government. That I can tell you for free. Most of them not get the power for reject, especially this particular government. That's now one. Number two, if the international banks now make governments become the main man behind this whole business, because it go easy for them to tell them say, well, even if the team no make money, the government's be able to pull the money some other ways and pay them the loan. So, but the most important thing now that we don't hear the IMF the talk say, so I do not go into too much debt way don't too very very bad for the country. You understand me? Right now, another talk with again that there is not enough foreign currency in the bank for run for business people and for use and for run the country. So that's also tell you see the
and maybe
foreign
on top of
currency
that, the
reserves are
government don't
not.
even lend na them bank there where they don't put the bank there at risk for collapse.
Yes, we don't put the bank there at risk. So you find out for say money first, the foreign currency money first, in order at the country again for dollar in there. But let's come to the real
It not the
business plan
country,
now.
but not the working at the bank. It in a black market.
Yeah. So let we we're not that's I make we say not in the country. Because if we work at the bank, because now we see the app on that. We all know about the drugs and this and that they do. So most of the money they did at the house. And not only the drugs, businessmen necessarily feel for taking the money to the bank, knowing fully well how the country they run, the risk where then at the country as at now. But don't look at that key thing where Ajibu they talk about when at the business plan. Okay, look at that business plan. If you not Sierra Leone, you date, I mean Sierra Leonean banks will tell you that there is no strong business plan to back that thing. That will never be any strong, because when you look at the airport, Sierra Leone airport, we're able to count almost flights in Canada Sierra Leone airport, and we're able to count almost 10 flights in Canada Sierra Leone airport per week, not even per day. There are days where flights on the actual Canada airport day. Okay, so we're able to count say this number of flights in Canada this country per week,
and we not even get the volume of people needed for first of all, Sierra Leone to a transit country. Where you go say, okay, flights and they can't push people and down there, other flights and they can't pick them people there, carry them go. Where if flights delay, you will take them people and they then get that hotel and that place there for keep them. If you go to Lunge don't get Boku hotel and guest house them where me go prefer for lodge, or anybody where they come overseas, even a foreigner, you go prefer for lodge and then guest house and they way cheaper and way affordable than for going to that particular hotel. If you talk about tourism, what is I don't get for sure? This is just stupid. I can always tell them. The very first attempt with them for don't make for build up touristic centers then and things that people they can say. We talk about tourism in Sierra Leone. Now only lonely beach they tell you about the beaches. It done. Oh, beautiful beaches and hills, lush hills full of plants and trees. It done. That's not just what tourism is about. Okay, now look what happened. They happen at Ghana right now. If you look at the volume of Black Americans that they can na Africa, West Africa per se, na Ghana, over 50% of them they go. They go to Ghana. Then you get the bunch, the other sets where they go Nigeria, and we only get three cool like where you go say 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of place like Sierra Leone or America. Now, what's the meaning they go to Ghana? Most recently, I think it was just 2 weeks ago, Ghanaians said they put up slave replace them na Elmina Castle. People are getting them for go see, they're getting them for connect with. Then they go to Elmina Castle, then they go to different place them where they tie them to the history. We not get that in Sierra Leone. If you look at Nigeria get a lot of festival, Osun festival, this festival, that kind of festival. Many festivals now where they don't develop like how they develop festivals in Brazil. Now them festivals and then now Nigeria, where throughout the seasons, then they make so much money and they attract foreigners from all over the world. But we have nothing. The lantern when they come on as Sierra Leone, not they come on again. Pardon where you go say we take and make tourism when they call, not they come on again because everything has been politicized. You look the Kinjimi Bridge will be for preserve. When I be me when it comes to tourism, that now one thing we get against the Ernest Bai Koroma government. Kinjimi Bridge were for preserve. Then place them they were under that bridge. I did a whole theme under that bridge concerning slavery. Now, I mean, I'm the only person who I think to say get a theme under that particular bridge. Where at least I get raw footages of them of that space day. When I space there like that, they take make money, you know, day again. If you go to York,
So now they're
you go for
artificial. We get natural sites them, whereas they overseas country then they develop artificial sites where people still they go for go see. But
well,
we
these
not
are
able
just
for
you don't
protect
just
we
even call them
relics.
artificial. These are sites them way tied to people in history, and then they bring people in kind of
No,
country.
what are they
Well,
try
we
for
talk
say?
about beach.
What are
Yeah,
they try for
why
say?
people don't go now?
We not maintain we relics. We get the natural things
Come.
and where we not touch nothing at all. Then they out and they from time immemorial. But we're not able for preserve
Exactly.
them. We're not able for do anything to
I
them.
want to come back to the building then Alungi. How down
So-
they attract tourists?
So now that's how they try for look
So-
at so now quickly.
Yeah, so
on that,
all that one they know they wait for bringing tourists them to Sierra Leone. So
Okay.
that building only they put Salunge now just ordinary monument to Julius Maada Bio. Because the building of itself not get the ability for attract tourists. Lunge, go and look at Lunge. Tell me what's in Lunge where you go say this thing na Lunge na a tourist attraction na Lunge. You know, they not to say are they cry Lunge down, but Lunge is still underdeveloped.
Ato, last week now promotion. Look the airport, look the building. Next behind the airport.
Thank you, sir.
Plane the pass
Look
over.
the apostle be waiting.
Behind the airport, now they the building, the jagan. The one road, now they not to say the airport, not to say the building they by the water na Mahera. No. Behind the airport, right there, now they how down they attract tourism. What are the national side? Not just at the airport, by the airport. So they're
Well,
confused.
cinema.
I mean, at some point, we get to find out because the other thing where you say, Arthur, there are what we call industry standards. Doesn't matter whether the bank in Japan, whether the bank in Salon, whether the bank in Kenya. There are certain compliance, there are certain rules them where you for follow through or qualify for certain loan. And if you can lend money, You get to show a business plan, a foundation document where they show you goal, your strategy, your financial projection. How
I think we can
this
for ask for that.
for that
Before
bar?
ask them for that.
Yeah, babe, how this bill in the bring money come? I don't understand. I get confused.
We can for ask them for that.
Yeah,
Like how them no say Lunge Bridge, not to any viable project. You understand me? So they say, "Oh, look at the Lunge Bridge." No. Through this Lunge Bridge, if we bring and come, if we build this Lunge Bridge, you don't have to bring nothing come inside. So they
the
nothing.
biggest joke, the biggest joke about it look man, Dr. Tambi. Maybe the part talk Boku rubbish.
Okay, let's just go and figure quick one here. Because we will build arguments out of that day. The Lunge Airport, for example, inside 2025, according to data we available, we get 268,929 passenger movements, yeah, inside, outside, and all. So almost people actually, where you could say unique passenger, we come inside the
That's not for the
country
year.
for the year. We unique one that we can inside the country, not to the one that we left for. We can inside the country. You know, say something in the we can don't go out, we come back. All land the country, but almost people come inside the country now. 139,589 people, and for the rest of the year. And the one that we left inside the country now 129,340. Out of that, and they get beaucoup salon people and they will come back inside. Not to, you know, they talk about, you know, tourist demo. Yeah, no, they talk about them at all. So now let's look at this one and see 139,589. Now the tourists now and all. How many people they stay na hotel and guest house na Lunge? You know, each 100,000 people in for the year. So how many
That's
go there na
we
Hilton
tell
hotel?
them. Continue.
How many people go stay na Hilton hotel, for example, within a Lunge? Yeah, we go get, for example, one of the things that we make some flights them not they sleep na Lunge na because of the hotel. Some flight attendants and sleep there and because of the hotel. So let's say if we get now, you know, this kind of hotel, that the good part of the look so. If we get this kind 4-star hotel within that particular side, they go make flights and they sleep in that place there. Them hostess, them whatever, they will sleep there, and that will create more revenue for me because the longer the plane they at the airport, the more than they pay, right, Ajibu?
Yeah.
So you talk about hotels for the captains then at the plane.
Yeah.
But what you know they talk about now the tax where the plane and the pay for sleep na that airport see.
Yeah,
That way
now they
airport
talk so now all
gets one of the
now.
highest tax now West
Yeah.
Africa. Check
So
out.
if we get
Why you want a plane can sleep na airport? Them plane at least plane. The people, the thing the way they change that them plane like the staff, the pilots them and the attendants them. The plane is up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. Then they sleep.
Mhm.
The crew they change. That plane, if we see how plane they work at, that plane we don't left here this evening for go England. They reach England tomorrow morning. Okay, the crew they can up, another crew they stay inside. They only then are gone for 2 hours. Well, then clean them and fuel them. Like I come back to. Back and forth. The only tell the plane they left for run away is scheduled for maintenance because now listen. So plane they sleep. No plane they sleep. Now the crew they don't sleep, but the plane get for make money. Get for keep going. You know. And which facility will
Yes.
get? Which facility will get? Look the kind of fuel we'll get. Or we'll keep playing fuel. Nobody they take fuel for we. They go take fuel like Guinea or go take fuel like Liberia. They take fuel for we.
And then one
this is
sad
bad awful.
part now, we don't even get data of how many tourists where they come inside Salon. We don't get data of that day. All waiting
Because we don't get tourists the way they can answer you.
yeah, so within the country depend on and around it, then they used to say, hey, we get the number of people that we can enjoy, we get investment. Now the number of people that we can inside. Whether now like
So
me
no
we
look
go
something.
promote
No
inside
look
Salon,
something.
inside Salomba.
Holiday 10. 80% of the people that they go to Sierra Leone holiday time are Sierra Leoneans themselves. Sierra Leoneans are where they return back to Sierra Leone for go fend their family and spend the holiday and come back. Okay, and then you go get a small percentage, like a 2 or 3% added to that where sometimes Sierra Leoneans the way drift them, American friends them or British friends them say, "We can't go see me country." For example, I know people here in the United States where they don't if particular family we don't care one or two Americans and go na tongue even this holiday then take about 4 or 5 Americans and carry them go to Sierra Leone for them go see Sierra Leone. Among that 5 Americans and they no 3 of them be always don't go to Sierra Leone. Because they don't care and go one time, so they be left for the go to Sierra Leone for where
Anyway,
play number 2. So
I'm
we
not
we not
sure.
get at the camp. Like when you look at where you say tourists, they cannot place. Let's take for example, we get them tourist boats them, okay? Where they go them vacation boats them. Where you go say tourist cannot this you country, they can't go to them other country them. We don't have that. And like when you go say a plane of tourists, they come at this country at this time. We not get that.
You know, we
They
get
they know they
Kalati, we
come.
get Kalati. You see the government, we get this guy. We begin for do something. Then been calling show this Africa Caribbean Festival recently.
What made the man talk yesterday? The man in the, okay, he almost says now where he don't care and go. He don't care
So
and go at
now
all.
the minister they now whosoever now they're not they give attention to them thing there because what the guy be they do, it be actually they get work with flights them, work with hotels them, then they count people them from different Caribbean countries, other side there where they come just for come tour. Then completely kill the thing inside that port. That man they not get attention. Other one for all, waiting one for all. Nothing benefits they not pull from that thing. That's so the guy just hold back, and they kill him. But guess what? Salon always they kill the young brains them and make sure say other people where they come make more money.
But that is why I like the question where Ajibu asked how that building they get for bringing Monica. They didn't tell you how the building will be Monica.
Now snake then get
What's
for
not the
did no
plan?
more.
Because at the end of the day, always when they talk so, it are just the answer to Ajibu question. Because when you look at them now that I agree with you. Government they encourage Sierra Leoneans them for investing anyway. Government they encourage Sierra Leoneans them for using initiatives them in any way. As long as the ministers, the permanent secretaries, and the directors and the people that where they work and at the treat, they not get away from making put money in their own pocket directly through that your initiative. Forget about it. They not they look at the long-term growth. They not they look at the economic growth. They not they look at how bringing all of them people and they come to Sierra Leone get for push your economy. Let's tell you, like you that example, like when you talk about this Afro
Africa Caribbean.
Caribbean Africa Caribbean Festival. Okay, let us say he able for bring I see what in doing at Washington. I think last year, but I see what in or 2 years ago. I see what in doing at Washington. I go there one Sunday. Let us say you get all of them people in there. You don't even need like a whole plane. But if you get influential Afro Caribbeans then and Americans then, you bring the kind of side you want them, and then you give them the kind of atmosphere we supposed to give them, and make them get the kind of feel, make them see the kind of thing that we for day. You get what I say, and let them see serious. We get the kind of backing where they forget. Believe it or not, bring the kind of side in one time, and they come with the crowd the next time.
So
And
now
then
tell
they
you something we
the crowd the next
happen
time and
on
open
that day. You see that guy, that project and begin out, Caribbean artists then for come, then they can do collab with your artists then. So now salon people prefer for go directly, go invest by other foreigners them rather than endure with the own them. So within the minister of tourism and also ever do this BNT, then go directly, then go take the Caribbean artists, then they count and can go to
artists.
Bones Island, this and that, they can make sure count other people then completely don't marginalize, don't kick out this person when I be done the count the idea yeah, so and all of the other things there so.
Then
So
they
you
put it
see,
backward.
salon
I tell you,
not they invest in their own name.
let drop something quick. I mean, they look one podcast. I think Niger 54, something 54 podcast. It's a Nigerian podcast where some Nigerian Americans then they do. These are guys with them born there, but are Nigerians. So then they talk about this lady will open Ghana to America, to the world. Okay. Nana Akufo-Addo, the former president of Ghana. You see this lady, they meet up now one conference, and this lady talk. It starts in speech in Twi, the local Twi language in Ghana. And at the end of the day, the president call him and ask and say, tell her say, We want for sell Ghana to the world. How can you do it? That lady single-handedly with the support of the government. Also, like I said, anybody anybody block them. Let you see a nation we know waiting and they about. Okay, it get an opportunity where they get few Americans there. Bring them Ghana. Can show them Elmina Castle. Show them the food. Give them the nightlife, the party life, the enjoyment life. And the funny thing, make I tell you, in all my experience, I don't travel in Africa. The enjoyment life within Sierra Leone, not in no sign in Africa. There is no place in Africa where they compare with Sierra Leone when it comes to nightlife. And they bite anybody. We nightlife very, very unique. Sierra Leone are the only country where you go see when nets come. One whole community, they locked it, put set.
Make carnival.
You understand me? Then they pack enjoyment all day next day to clean this and that, all kinds of things. These are all unique brands where we can develop and bring people in overseas for can see a different kind of festival life. But we're not doing
now
it.
this I be they talk about. Now this man been the try for do. Now this exactly be the try for do. And then
If you want,
remember
we
say
can
you
bring
get
a
other
camp.
people where they
We
try
can
for
bring a
doing
camp one of them
things.
tell you look and discuss the same thing.
I don't know how we go for each other kind of person there. But anyway, if they do extremely well. We go try for Fena.
Now,
We go try for Fena.
if we are interested, I want to know. We'll get a formula where we say the net income divided by average total asset when you return on investment. I want to know for every dollar where they put inside yonder, how that asset they convert and profit. That is that bank get to see that. This not to either Italian or you know Sabia. Either Nigeria or to
You know,
area.
but Ajibu left that talk, they not there. Forget about that talk, they not there.
How will they manage pass with 124 million? How?
That's woman have been pride. Not to nothing. Now pride.
No,
Now
no,
ego
no,
project. Not to nothing. Now egocentric project. You don't.
So I think
I
to
don't
say
know.
government put I think government put money inside that thing.
Yes,
Well,
they put
guess what
money.
happened? Guess what happened, Ajibu?
Mm.
And I'm pretty sure saying that this not some of the reason we make some government official and no one for Kaya. You know, because when they come, then they talk something they no one for talk. What happened?
No. That's somebody. Since they talk, say we'll get tourists now more than ever. I said they're all drug lords.
Yeah, okay. So Ajibu, I be trying to tell you about reason here. First of all, you say if government put money inside the right.
Yeah.
First to answer the question, the 120 million all they use for make that project, now Sierra Leone money. That money they come out from the coffers of Sierra Leone, not alone. No loan, no depend. So
There
our
you go.
vote let Mikhail get down there. That Salon government not trust from anybody for do that.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. See this guy na spokesman. And a member for saying a bluff talk down there, no know for say that talk they actually put the inside problem. You don't know that. Yeah. In the bluff with that. But you don't know say that kind of talk they talk so they put the government by a gun.
Even Mike and the same thing self talk. That's now the government spent all the money
No, Mike
for
said they no
all
put
of
no
these
money there.
things.
Na loan. Then I just guarantor.
Okay, let's show you something. Look, go back to
but
Mike
I
in
think say
page.
for me the catch na ya, Ajibu.
Look,
Not about Mike, not about minister. Because guess what happened again? The Minister of Information come back and tell me something, yeah? Completely different. He said the money where then they invest pan this for the conference center, the hotel, and the villas, now $86 million. So the question is, you said $30-something million with Parliament approve, who signed the go?
Oh, Parliament approve
$124
yes.
million
for waiting.
So which
for this
means now
project.
from the government coffers I come out.
Hey, well,
So-
that government perfect.
No, wait. Because Parliament approved the money, it means
Yeah.
that our government are nekomo.
What's in a
Yes.
parliamentary rule?
Now for make sure
Parliamentary
say
rule. Pierre. Parliamentary rule. Number one, na for make law in the country. Period.
Okay.
Number two, now for provide oversight over government money. Make sure say government they spend the money judiciously. And number three, final for representative party. In this case, we dey talk about number two. When I prospect, if the government approve, if for say now we spend money, now government spend money.
So wait. And law puts the approve. Na krioboni kalewan for level man understand. When you say parliament approve, in other words, parliament agree for make them pull money from we earn and spend it on this project.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
So the honest person in
Full
all
money
of
and the
this thing what they talk
consolidated,
about.
full money, use the right term, and the consolidated fund, government
So
public fund.
in other words, Ajibu, the honest person in all of this na Mambu.
Now I tell you, Mambu don't read it. Now what he in the project, but Mambu, because as spokesman, they know they tell him, remember saying a block. He don't know say this talk where they talk, they bring problem come for the government
No,
because
but
he
what
don't
I dey try
understand
for
it.
say, one say na the most honest person because my agree was say government not put no money, not to government loan the money. Minister of Information say not to government loan the money, but Mambu say na government give this money and na from the pocket of government it come out. So now if you don't build this one for we so it make us feel say yes Mambu completely right because now government money na make parliament approve am.
Mambu na
Actually,
propaganda technique. The other man then a government then the inside. So when they inside government, discussion will come on how to manage the information. Mambu, because of propaganda sector, they inside government they talk. In they talk no more about it. So now he not get he miss the memo. That's what happened.
but
He
even as
miss
much
the
as
memo.
he missed the memo, but he talked the truth.
He
So
talk the facts. But
mhm.
he don't know say that fact is a problem.
Look at it. Look at Ajibo. Now the thing in this truth is that Truth Media, $124 million Longe Congress Center spark heated parliamentary debate over priorities and public debt. And then you get this one when at the Calabash, $124 million Longe Hotel and Presidential Villa project secures parliamentary approval.
Wow.
So now government
If
money.
parliament can only approve where they spend money na the consolidated fund, the government coffer. Now when government they approve, they want spend government money. Just like you na your ministry, you get your budget. If problem come, you want engage for activity, money no dey, the minister get for rights to the president
Mm,
for an executive clearance.
mm,
That executive clearance, the president approval, they will take money that the
mm,
consolidated fund and give you.
mm,
You see? But every penny what they spend as alone, parliament has to approve it.
mm,
What is then your ministry? First of all, you get for go now finance for the finance the call you for your budget. Then they can scrutinize you. Ensure say yes, this budget here, they get activity around and will make sense.
So now they can do
Even
budget hearing for.
yes, sir.
Yes.
But even after you get for go now parliament. Parliament also they go scrutinize you or ensure say that money where you dey spend, you dey spend am for the right thing because wetin can happen, you get two ministry get the same mandate. They say, hey, we can't change petrol from how they call am from liter to
Gallon.
gallon. Information say we dey go talk. Political affairs say we dey go talk. If you don't say we dey go talk, how not we dey go talk? No. Una after. Let one person go talk. Una no can bring budget kana. So parliament get for look in the day, you know?
Mm.
Yeah.
All right, so we don't reach to the end of the road, and from what you see now, England don't get chance for win over Norway as the game now 2-1 against Norway, and they only get injury time when they play right now. Okay, game done or break. Okay, they don't get break. Right, not done it. Break day. So I think the game now 2-1 right now, and then score the second goal in the 93rd minute. So I don't know if now how they call that. After me back extra time, then they go waiting. But bottom line, they don't take
94
break.
minutes.
Then right now be 110 minutes, and they don't get break. So now extra time.
Oh, okay, the extra time then go.
Yeah, so then they score in 93 minutes. Normally, the game for done that waiting there. I don't know. Anyway, I forced for watch and
No,
see.
Doctor instant death. You've extra time now, you for play and complete. They're supposed to play the extra time complete 15
No,
15
but
minutes.
waiting that they say, then normally they give extra time. Say injury
Yeah.
time. So if you play 90 minutes, then they add 7 minutes, 10 minutes there. inside the 90 minutes.
So now that extra time that you talk about, not so like I
Yeah,
say,
so right
the
now I
game
don't
don't
even
done.
know. I don't even know side and day because right now I see they don't get break. And normally when
Don't
they
let the
get
watch
break,
them.
then
I
they
don't
continue.
look with them. I know
Then
they
they
watch.
continue when they
I
don't get
just
break.
relax.
And they don't play for 110 minutes and then they get break. Alright. Alright, if you get interest for call, you can call and add the voice to the program. If not, you still watch a game. No problem. We all can take the leave and come back tomorrow. Maybe people can get tired and then we can come back tomorrow and see if we can get some kind of discussion around this one as well. So we'll wait for see. This conference center will still be now. We'll discuss and we'll continue for discuss. You know, one for just see when Ajibu come quickly and then we wrap up the show. Wrap up the show where Ajibu come if we not get any call for come inside at all. If we not get any call for come inside because something and the people in Kintaya. But in the next 1 minute, if we not get any call for come inside, we actually take we leave and come back tomorrow. Yes, we don't get the first call. And also this in the can't. I thought I beg take the call them back for it today, huh? If that's okay.
You want time me today?
You want go?
Well, I get for the move. You know, say.
Okay, begin take
I
a
get for the
normal because
move.
my mic not quitting.
Yes.
Just begin take a normal. Logo.
Alright, okay. The call don't come in.
Yes.
Hello, caller.
Yeah, I beg.
Hello, caller.
Take the call then. Yeah, take the call then.
Hey, Moy. Okay, Moy, I don't let you talk.
I beg, take the call then. Oh, need a time for
Alright,
call.
Moy. Alright.
This time, Moy. Ajibu, I want to tell you, thank you, me brother, for you analysis where you just give out. We all know say we religious body in Salon are the most hypocrite people there. We not get safe, we not get none again. Both religion, they are very, very frustrating now with life. They have become more sophisticated. Trust me. I think all the institutions they say we go for turn them to school or maybe institutions they will go empower we youth there, but we don't need them again. And one thing when I talk about courts, when I talk about parliaments and presidents, who there for free and
Honest.
Koroma. More make am very clear. Parliament not get no decision to that. Parliament they did it for enforce we laws there. Or maybe they're asking for amnesty, then fiscal amnesty or whatever, then go do for pardon, but do not get nothing for do on that. If they convict person, the person for go a trial, where they convict her, now the time the president will step in. Even Bekugbe where he did it, if the person go through trial and convict that person, they say he commits a crime, then so they go say, okay, the president go pardon, whatever, he go do. But in case of Ernest Bai Koroma, he not get nothing. Even the courts right now, they ain't get the right to do whatsoever they get for do for let them kick the case out. Because if you accuse somebody and you're not able to give the person a trial, when not convict the person, means that the person free, he not commit no crime, when not find him guilty. But for this moment, waiting SLPP they fight on for let them get one party state. But this time people they understand. And from a reliable source, so don't tell we say where Ernest Koroma can the country, you all not go understand Ernest Koroma go die. The person remind me say if I know how for this uncle die. So now the next time for play game, make Ernest Koroma can the country, then shows like say they're all unite, everything will be okay. And we'll not for continue for trust 10 people there so. Ernest Koroma pass tomorrow the sense so they say oh by get sense. The sense don't come out in aid. We don't go na Nigeria. It don't go meet Tinubu work corrupt himself. You don't blame Russia. But Mother Biona supposed to don't forever trust for them to don't for make any sentiments or make any plan for say it go succeed. If you Mother Bio get the big mind, it's done with Strazard and plan, it go overthrown her, let Ernest Koroma come. Yeah, who go cry over before they come, I beg. When I tell Ernest Koroma, they just make me will. Now then they no more let put me on will. Let know Usa go benefit from him. Now then they no more want
All right.
yeah.
All right, Moy. Thank you.
Usa
First caller. Next caller.
They corrupt people.
Next caller. Hello, caller. What's your name and who's you call from? Hello? Caller, we know they get you. Yes, Batunga. Go ahead.
Yeah, you see, all those things that happen at Salon, so now APC people them for blame. Because APC for we don't stop all this nonsense 3 years ago. But they choose for the blame on one person. Where not so one person gets APC. You know, if they all be don't agree, say they win election, then they say we'll not move forward until we see how the turnout of the election will be. But you know, say they don't believe, including Ajibu, say na 10 years it will take. So now all the major issue right now, so therefore blame APC. Because if APC we don't say we're not move forward, even if Samuel come out and say, you know, once again, we dey push until we see the outcome of the election. When I feel so good in this mess, we're not be in this mess, but they always they run right now. All those they do that they embolden matter for make it could be some kind of semblance of democracy in Salone. We will all know say there is no democracy in Salone. Waiting that the get for surprise them is the fact that Mada that in 10 years ideology within an aid, Mada get for end up. All the building they own at the CISO right now. When I really say now for car handover to APC, all the houses they don't build all around the country. When I really say that they do that because they know say 2028 they get for handover to APC. When I get forget to a shock of una life, una all una how they 2028. When I get forget the shock of una life, the mistake the way SLPP do, they say they're not able for show results. 2028, they actually able for show no results. We will show see they win una election. So now go to watch and see no more.
All right, scholar. Thank you very much.
Thank
you very much, scholar.
What they push on 2028. When I just embolden SLPP.
All right,
thank you.
caller. Thank you so much. God bless you. Next caller. Hello, caller. What's your name? Outside you call from? Hello.
Okay, a network not good. Yeah, we go to another one.
Hello, caller.
Yes, this not concern Sierra Leone.
Yes.
They call from the US.
Yes, concern Sierra Leone. Continue.
So, thank you for the good work we they do. Let God bless you and thanks to Ajib as well. You know, you see one thing I like about Senga Pierre na a smart guy. When he ready for build something, they bring down the premises them for see they gather them for let people know. Even we self when they follow the program, they make it so easy for we for let we understand exactly from who side starts to who side end. We all know say Mother we don't get so much grudge in them because Ernest Koroma, in as much as Naina the president, but Ernest Koroma still be the outshine them. Ernest Koroma they go on international duty and all that stuff then they. Imagine how Mother Bio they think. See, Mother Bio in Kawan that country, they tell like na punishment for the people of Salon, God Brian Camp. A whole statesman, this man a citizen of that nation. They see Obama, they all don't come out na power, but they still involved into politics. You they go ban man say enough for take part per politics again. How can the Mother Bio that power there in the first place? But again, me, I not say Ernest Koroma not so stupid man because you know this betray they said so for if Mother Bio they say you will put knife for pull. Now na take the man na go with an court. If una want for freedom Monday, una use the same court system again for law na trader case they say una not get no substantial evidence against the man because this government wey me sabi so bra. If they begin anything against Ernest Koroma, like they don't put on a street. Even when Ajibu they make reference to some of them people where they near Ernest Bai Koroma, bra, we don't see the case of waiting at this Zainab Sharif for just make a statement say anybody with thief election, therefore kill him and all less compared to that other idiot guy who talks saying go bring one at the country. You see, the judiciary itself now another big mess now that country. I feel say some of them people are there. You know, when government change, some of them cases them the way we not say na political cases them. They take advantage over them people and they then judge them and for take the license from them, let them not practice again and jail them. Let we set precedents in that country.
Right.
Now the only way Alaki go stop in that country. Thank you so much, my
brother.
God bless you for the good work.
Thank you too. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Hello, caller. What's your name and what's the call from?
Okay, Ego.
All
I'll
right.
take few no more now.
3 more calls.
But,
Hello, caller.
yeah, maybe.
Hello.
Ex-civilian. Yes, na ex-civilian.
Yes, ex-civilian.
Okay. Ato, I listen to all una presentation there. You see, an eskuruma in Kawan na saloon, mother build they misuse an eskuruma because an eskuruma get the priority. If mother build they give any pardon to an eskuruma or anything, they will say, okay, maybe an eskuruma come back na saloon. Not of an eskuruma in Kawanu, now for their own security for tomorrow. And that building where they build so na lungi. Understand? Not to the needs of Sierra Leone. Just like what Ajibu they talk. Where mortal man they grow, where them born mortal man, the first priority now for eat, drink, peace, and pass tool. Making two now security. Now 5 pillars of needs of mortal man. Then 5 pillars, and when you jump one a problem. Salon will never get water, will never get light. We don't go build that kind of building day. You know, we don't jump one of we need. If you mortal man, them born eat, drink, get security, and get friends, and begin make money. What till they look for a fame? You jump all them points in the day, you go for fame. Believe me, nobody know they see you. Then they happen like salon. That building them build and you know. When they finish what they do. Waiting up for sleep inside that building, that snake there and frogs. And then go for pets day. Believe me, the light system day,
All right.
water day, we
All right.
begin with
Thank you very much.
All right, caller. Thank you very
for
much.
drink. Upon all the rain where they follow na salon, one time at each cup no day when they able to give people and na salon.
Thank you very much, caller. Next. Hello,
Yes,
caller.
Baibure and Ajibu, I call from Virginia.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. You got 2 minutes.
Yes, Ajibu, I get a question for you. You been at the government of APC. Waiting exactly APC do Mother Bio personally way it gets grudge for APC people them where say can for campaign it. I don't know. Wait it do, but you go able to get the answer. That hotel in business, I dey tell you, we forget it, they be ban most of the people in the power, they not travel. The one way they can count America, so now the citizen of America, now they allow for come, not so they be they come. Remember, say be ban them. So they want get to wait for Bila hotel, they go take with sister, they will picking them, they then go they come hotel for that particular hotel, and that they want for do. Because it don't make any sense for Bila hotel. Before they for don't build hotel, I be suggested for don't build hospital day. It will be very important and for we will treat people them. If you would flights come, we will treat people in day or people will come all over the world for go for treatment. You understand? But and it's come on area again where I want for ask. And it's come Ajubo and it's come do enough for the APC for win the election because if you talk say you go much make APC come back na power. You do enough because now that they make you see then get them pay another so because if we campaign the cow we buy the bank na power. You see all about everybody come out for support Biden. Obama come out the campaign. If he say and the squad be do that enough, and we'll see what can happen. The third be the camp for that generator. No reason not be there for take generator now. McKinney and can't go down any other side. And the squad there and you know,
All
do
right,
anything
caller.
for able to deal with the people, stand with the people them. So I want for no arguable if and the squad do enough for APC for kind of power, we make a better prices so. But the after that, it's
All right, caller.
after
Thank you so much.
we say, trust me. No matter being a young way one pave, you
All
know
right.
say they can come out in 2 years. You know do not see so
Thank
don't
you.
for all at
Thank
the end
you.
of the day.
Thank you, caller.
So we come out
Thank
to
you.
go for all the person in log for all. Thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Last caller. Last caller. Hello, caller. What's your name and where you call from?
Yeah, so I thought good evening, Ajibo, good evening, Sembepia, good evening. This time Jibrila from New
Good evening.
Jersey.
Hi, Jubela.
Yes, you
Yeah,
be like.
yes. And Escomano read and the founder of APC in book What Life Have Taught Me, and Escomano read and I make life the teacher and so na Nigeria. If you been read Papa Sheki in book, and Escomano is a serious politician. Now Papa Sheki they write book The Rising Sun. Then he write What Life Have Taught Me. And Nkrumah no read that book this safe. Papa Sheki mama na minde. He know what he mean when the minde man dey inside SLPP. And this command in the Bible matter beauty. Then, but there are a lot of talk about Zainab Sheriff. Let's left and Nkrumah in talk. Say let DD. Ajiba not believe say Nkrumah don't reach actual self-actualization because Nkrumah in dream na for the salon say die. You know achieve it. And you know they achieve herself. Now you dey go look Shekim book, he put on one side. What Life Have Taught Me and Nkrumah. You know, this Papa Sheki go exile on Guinea, come back. You know the kind cool way where Sheki they miss for killing another country. And Nkrumah don't learn that in the. And Nkrumah don't know the bitterness of SLPP. Where Sheki put a bay, where Sheki make that country they one party. And Nkrumah don't know the bitterness of SLPP. Can bring president in the whole year. That's why you play politics. When I left the Mandebo, look, I know they say
All right.
they don't make this program. But I mean, we mean they tell you, say, Nkrumah is suffered because what's happen at Salonso right now? Now he broke the wall for that happen. He broke the wall over
Thank you.
with mother building no kind of politics.
Thank you. Thank you, caller.
Let's say if come on na jail because he get mind person. It's a bit politics person.
All right, caller.
Hey, God bless
Thank you
you.
so much. God bless you. Will you get one last call? Will you get one bonus call?
Okay, no problem.
Yes, one bonus call. Hello,
Mhm.
caller. Hello. Hello,
Hello?
caller. I'm not to get you. God bless you. Will you get one last call? Will you get one bonus call?
Finally. Hello?
Yes, one bonus call. Yes,
Hello?
caller. Go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Good evening. Good evening. And I come up from a different angle. Just quick one here. 2 days ago, they get me?
Yeah, will
Reduce the
get you
volume of your
except
set.
if
Reduce some.
you set in
Oh, no,
volume the
no.
up, so you get yourself.
Yeah. They get me now? Sorry, I forget about
Yes.
my set. Hello?
Yes.
Okay. They come up from a different angle. But just one quick one here. Before we used to forget this tradition where we had the car online. When get them again, they miss them anyway. Or they lose the tradition.
Yeah.
Please, I don't know. Because they was what we used for now, but we had. If you get that vote, then there's a listen me, woman to me say, you don't really listen where they get. I say, how? They say because he can always wait for that song. Say, don't really get that song again. That's not true. I say I go reason to we had, but maybe I say maybe they go think about that.
Valid
Don't
point.
again. Please, dear. This was we had. Now, that's where we start.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
More. Thank you. Now, good night.
All right, caller. Now with that, we'll end the call line today. Bam. Ajibu.
Yes, sir.
Ajibu Papa Sheki Jalo.
Yes, sir. Okay. Jibigila from New Jersey. Jibigila, you always stay on point. You always get a point, and agree with you 100%, sir. The caller from Virginia. Get direct question for me. They say, did ABK do enough for make we win the election? No, sir. Not do enough at all. Answer is no. Ex-civilian. Yeah, ex-civilian say all of this now about bio insecurity. I cannot agree with you more. That now can happen to most president them. They get so ringed in to this power that they forget themselves. And they get all the power in their hand, then get the parliament in their hand for make laws then we go protect them presidency. But some way, somehow, they forget for protect themselves. And then left themselves wide open. So ex-civilian, you're right. I believe say so some of which we already do not for protect himself. And concern Sierra Leone, concern from USA. They talk about the fact that why BO they behave the way they behave and that President Koroma outshine BO. Of course. Remember say President BO naturally be done day 22 plus years, so work no side. And you they come for can be president. And you they come meet somebody with an established businessman, like business mogul, like parliamentarian, he don't serve in a parliament, then he'll be president for 10 years. And that's cool. Myself, when he become 2007, I'll be a novice. You know what I mean? But after 10 years, well, I don't learn. So you the same program, say yes, Mr. President, you let you put 100%. You ask, say, Ato, show me the president yonder. And they show you say that one day. You let you know something one day. So therefore, you will see how Mother Bill in confidence is shattered. Mother Bill, even though within at the office, he still not feel like saying I the president. And that was why he spent most of his time buying campaign, but talk about the former president, rather than for talk about the thing that we don't do. You know, whereas you could just say, listen, I am president now, and they ignore you, and me, they promote myself. But that's the problem. You know, it's difficult when you put President Koroma against President Madabio. I mean, even 20 years from now, he will see and say, no, that one is not the president. So that confidence issue there, they affect him, no doubt. Batunga, 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 Batunga. Batunga, I agree with you. I mean, I know say you get a point, and I believe say you believe that they fervently. But Batunga, let me tell you something. What did APC do? APC tell a member of parliament them, tell in councillor, tell all in mayor them, make them not go to office. Stop them. Pull all come on. In fact, not make them go to office at all at all. Now, Dr. Stamura Kamara, now in can say, una can go. I don't get an agreement now with Badabil, with the government of Sierra Leone. Don't forget that part there. I know say, you know, intend for be deliberately hypocritical. I know that. Now, the facts them no more, you know, get, you can forget. Because, you know, you believe in what you believe in, rightfully so. So you forget the facts. But make I remind you again, we say, APC not cooperate with the government. APC pull all man now their office. No mayor no go, no parliamentarian no go, no councillor no go. Now Dr. Stamura Kamara, now in can tell them say no, we can't go now. Get an agreement. I remind you down, you know. But I mean I understand how you come up from it's difficult. And of course, more now with darling, more say one for dinner and it's Kuruma and real. Well, more, I don't know if your last name now Kuruma or if you come up Bombardier, you come up McKinney. I don't know how that will happen, but good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. But that's a man, thank you. We make a contribution. And then kind here. So now we appreciate who they keep comping. We talk about facts and help for enlightening this. Thank you all very much.
Thank you. Famule Mwina Yasumiendo. Sengbe Ajibu. We all thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you for
Thank you.
the discussion.
Thank
God bless you.
you.
Okay, thank you very much. Family member, then they ready right now for the conference. Of course, this now the all, and this all now one of the OAU all with them bill. One of the OAU all with them bill. In this way, then they use one of the OAU all in this. You don't get ready now for the ECOWAS summit. From AOU summit to ECOWAS summit.
Wait for me, the hold on ready now in this. That bill, the bill not ready.
No. This not been too many.
Eh, watch for me, they use being to money, they use that free. I think there's anybody they can free to.
No. All the program na free time they take place. Now one green day then they do na lunge.
Lajila.
Oh,
All
no,
na
like you
lunge.
know.
One green day then do na lunge.
That's
This na
before
been to
Hold
man
on,
a
so
conference all way then bill for the OAU.
all them bill, them put man a bit money in
No.
bill. Who's anything them be having?
No, wait. Ajiwo. This na been to man a
Right.
conference center where them been bill 1980 for OAU.
Mm-hmm.
Now in this.
They modify,
Then just
them
bless
work
and
and
no
make
more
up.
than make them fine. You know them they don't do innovation to this BNT.
Okay.
So you get time. I just dey try for being history to reality.
Wow. So that building na Blunge, na for one green day.
One green day, the way the heads of state
Where
they
the heads
sit
of
on no
state they
more.
gap.
Period. All other thing. Okay, let me read this thing for you. Let you see exactly what I try for saying. Yeah. From Keke Thomas and the quick one. Let's just read this one. Let we all see them. Keke Thomas and the way you. Okay. Yusuf Keke Thomas and the. Let's just see quickly. Yeah. Let's read this one quickly, yeah? It says all set at the Bintumani New Hall as the 39th meeting of the administration and finance committee of ECOWAS begins tomorrow. Sunday 12th July 2026, Sierra Leone is ready. West Africa is welcome. So this is not part of the summit. You know, so they get different things that we get for take place before ever then go to the program proper one.
Wow.
Get on?
Yeah.
So ECOWAS Media Summit 2026, Freetown Stoke, Lunge, Sierra Leone. Yeah. One green day and do na Lunge $124 million for one green day. One green day.
Gentlemen, I dey feel bad. I know how Salon time. I know we not get that culture for maintenance. I know say that building they will get landscaping responsibility. That building they go get you need somebody for the wipe the window then don't for ensure say the toilet they flush for ensure say that is not going to happen. It's not going to happen. They begin tip the material then the place will become dilapidated because you get maintenance requirement. You get for either repaint, change some, filter them and whatnot and so on, and they are not going to be able to do that. So it's a complete waste. I know. I mean, we know that for sure. We not get that culture for maintenance. Listen, the airports they hide this so simply because now Turkish people they run out. You know they see them, but now they run them 100% because guess what? The money they inside they get for pull the money. But that day when they go hand them over to Salou, it becomes a problem. And that is where parliaments get for stop for play politics. And we need for begin do the work. Oh, 124 million for one green day.
One green day.
Oh, stop it, stop.
Anyway, thank you very much, Ajibu. Thank you very much, Arthur. Thank you very much, family members who appreciate our all time with me. And with this one again, by God in power, tomorrow. Ajibu, if you get time, I want to bring you up Monday. I'm pretty sure on Monday then get for do the heads of state meeting. For now we analyze the meeting as well.
No power, sir. No problem.
So, I not get you?
I said, my God, power, no problem, sir.
So no problem. So no problem.
Yes, you follow analyze the meeting on that particular day. All right, thank you very much. Appreciate your time. And in 1 hour from now, Argentina they take on Switzerland. You know, in the World Cup. 1 hour from now, Argentina they take on Switzerland, and England beat Norway 2-1 after the extra time. You know, we didn't play 15 minutes. Thank you very much. Good night.
I will be saying England they can win this World Cup.
Hello, no more.
It's not impossible, no. I tell you,
Hey, what's you left with?
No, I go glad even if France win the World Cup because for me, I just not comfortable with Argentina and FIFA. So whether England or France, but it go be exciting for me for England for win the World Cup. But if France win the World Cup again, I will jump for them. At least now Africa international win the World Cup.
Okay. So thank you, Arthur. But I will
Yes.
say now we for winner because waiting to they tell them born with captain and they tend to win the last. Now they tend to win the World Cup with them be hosting. So now himself need for winner as a young boy. You know, a born and win the
Okay.
World Cup, a win World Cup as a captain.
Lodi
So-
watch no more. Lodi watch England no more. Small. It will be well.
England like a housing button. So go. Take care.
All right,
Good
everybody.
night.
Good night. Good night.